I'll answer your question if you at least answer mine. Is that fair?
Life isn't fair.
Well, if that's the case, you accept it in the sexual marketplace too.
It doesn't mean I have to accept other people's bullshit.
No. Well, see, the thing is, ma'am, see what you've proven, like many feminists and many women, you're okay with the double standards that benefit you. But the ones you don't like, you just throw at the wind, use sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right to deflect and dismiss guys who are normally intimidated by this thing. I'm not. I'm just challenging your positions. You're okay with it not being fair when it benefits you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition, man. It's a full house in here. And I know you guys probably complain, oh, you guys started early this time. What the hell? What's going on? But we're here, guys. Obviously, I'm joined with Donovan Sharp, Rolo Tomasi, Aaron Cleary. Also, lovely ladies, Adriana, Amanda, and G. Because she won't tell her real government name because she works for the drug cartel. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to the show, guys. Man, any announcements that we got to make, man?
Guys, get ready for an awesome show, man. Honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be lit. Me and Fresh are going to just moderate, guys. We are not going to be talking that much. And
Womanese Volume 4 drops Friday. Womanese Volume 4, what she says versus what she means, guys.
Get it.
Listen, 15% discount if you are a patron, not to be combined with any other offers.
Patreon.com/Donovan Sharp, guys, to get that. So, okay, cool. Fresh, I will kick it off to you, my friend.
All right, folks, we got a full panel today. We got Donovan Sharp. We got Aaron Leprechaun Cleary. And we got Rolo, the Godfather Tomasi. What's good, fellas?
Not too bad. The first thing I want for somebody to do, I need you to stand up. You guys got to see this. This is unbelievable. Do it. Go on, do it.
It's not for our benefit.
This is for, look at this. Look at this.
I don't want to rip the
How tall are you?
5'11".
Awesome.
Wow. I thought she was taller.
I thought she was 6'1".
Yeah, I thought she was like, I thought like 6'1".
She's got to stand up though too to see the.
Okay.
The difference?
Oh yes, of course,
okay.
yes. So, and how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Okay, all right.
Crazy.
How tall are you laying down?
Still 5'3". I'm pretty
There it is. There's the right answer.
Everyone's the same height.
That's
when
the
they're
right
lying
answer.
down.
No, they're the same height when they lie down.
Go ahead.
All right. So first question is, right, ladies? Wait.
Someone has the YouTube open. Okay, got it. All right.
Cool. All right. So question is, right? For example, you obviously take care of yourselves. You're obviously very into beauty and fashion. So what would you rate yourself out of 10? Start with G.
She's like, not me. She didn't want to go first. She didn't want to go first.
A 7.
And why?
Are you asking or telling?
No, a 7.
No, what does Janina think Janina is on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think I'm a 7, 8 sometimes.
Depending upon.
I don't know. You said you're friends with Kevin, so I just feel like I'm gonna get backlash.
She got very humbled very quickly.
Hey, listen, man. I mean, self-esteem is self-esteem.
Let me perhaps a better statistical way, because these Hanyakers are like, oh yeah. So out of the female population, what percentile rank of female beauty would you rank yourself? And be honest, don't be humble, don't be a braggadocio either.
What is
what percent? Remember when we got those standardized tests, like you're the 89%, right?
There we go.
Where do you rank? And I guess we should also make the further qualification, removing grandma and little children. Women between 16 to 45.
Scale of 1 to 10.
8.
Okay.
Cool. See, that wasn't so hard. Go ahead,
I concur.
8.5.
Wait. Okay. But why?
I think
Boobs.
Yeah, I was gonna say boobs, butt, brains, cute face,
No one cares about
sassy
your brains.
attitude.
We don't care
No
about
one
the
cares
brain.
about the
Yeah. The
You're
boobs
not
and the
gonna
butt.
get bored though.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And-
I'm gonna rate myself a 9
Okay.
Boom, baby.
because I got everything. I got height. I got looks.
Handles,
brain,
range.
Handles. Yeah, I mean, you want to play some freaking ball? I got you. You want to watch some movies, some Netflix? I got you on
This is
that
great.
too. I can cook.
Netflix and chill. What do you cook?
Wait.
What do you cook?
You can click mice.
Kind of ball out.
What do you cook?
You can click mice.
I cook everything.
I want to know what you cook. Be specific.
What's your best dish?
My best
Peanut butter and jelly.
I'm really good at peanut butter and jellies. I make a mean ass grilled cheese sandwich though.
Word, wifey material.
Wifey.
Straight up.
Wifey.
She's tall
I don't
and she
burn the
makes a grilled
toast.
cheese.
I don't burn the toast.
That's it. Stop the show. Devin, I'm replacing you. Devin, I'm replacing you.
Okay. Next question, right? So, for example, in this case, a lot of guys are wondering as well, like, what would you say out of these 3 categories? Looks, money, or status? And I know you answered this already, Amanda, so you can kind of like, get around it. But Looks, money, or status? What comes first in a guy for you?
Money. Just admit it. Just admit it. It's
Yeah.
okay. There you go. There you go. See, was that hard?
No.
No. See, there you go.
And then
Go ahead, Amanda. Follow suit.
I've answered before, but I said status, looks, and money.
So status 1, looks 2, money 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Height.
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 Number 1.
Why would you say that?
Six feet and up is.
Future basketball
Yeah,
players
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Height
Yeah.
is
Now here's the
I'm
thing.
trying to make some
Currency.
athletes. I'm trying to make some.
Well, here's the thing.
future
A lot of guys are like, oh, she only wants guys that are over 6 feet.
Not true.
Well, but you're 5'10", 11, 5'11". So it stands to reason that you're going to need, because you just don't. Will you date a short guy?
See, I don't discriminate.
Will you answer the question? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Will you date a short guy?
Absolutely.
You'd almost have to,
I'm
I'd
not gonna be
imagine.
that look, but I'd do it. I would do it. So all you short guys out there, shoot your shot, because
5'2".
You're up.
Speaking to the
Oh,
mic.
there it was. There it is.
Speaking to the mic.
Yeah, you guys-
too much.
Too much.
That's real short.
Too much. Well, there's not much of a difference between
It
like
depends.
5'2"
If
and
something else can even it out, then maybe I don't know.
He has a 12-inch dick. Oh, there it was.
Okay, but it's probably, what was it? It was status, looks, and what else?
Money, looks, or status. Yeah, in that order.
So it's gonna be
Height is included in looks.
okay, so exactly. So looks, status, money.
How old are you,
29.
Amanda?
31.
Oh, and that leads us to
yes.
Janina.
Yeah.
Janina, how old are you?
I'm 37.
And tell us the story about how you got caught lying about your age. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is gonna be good.
It is.
We haven't heard this. We saved this for the air.
So it was Christmas Day. It was actual Christmas, but at night at like 12 o'clock, midnight. And there was an after hours party in Alapata. And I just got out of like a really long relationship, a 5-year relationship. So I went out.
Excuse number 1.
No.
Continue.
So everybody was leaving to go to this party in Brickell. And one of the girls that I was with, like literally we had just got there, ordered a drink. And this guy came up to me and was like, hey, do you want a drink? And he was with like the crowd that I was with. I was like, sure. We literally got our drinks. They're like, oh, we're going to this party in Brickell, this and that, da-da-da. So we get in this car. We come to the part. We are on our way to this party in Brickell, and somebody ran a red light and crashed into us.
Oh, shit.
And it was like a horrible accident. And I was in the middle seat.
Were you okay?
Everybody was okay except the driver and the passenger. They went to the hospital.
Oh, shit.
And the girl that hit us, I thought she died. She hit us so hard that she knocked herself out. So there's this guy, the guy that had bought me the drink. He's
Mhm.
sitting on my right-hand side. And that's where the impact happened.
Your right-hand side?
I'm sorry, left-hand side.
All right.
And that's where they had T-boned us, right? So he wouldn't let me, like, we didn't go to the hospital because we weren't messed up, but my tooth had broken. I literally had met this guy for 5 seconds, like in the club for 5 minutes before we had to leave. And it just so happened that his cousin that was there was also a dentist. I had told this guy, I was 32.
I was waiting. And because now,
So I had told him I was 32, and that's that. Then the accident happened. I told him this before the accident happened. The accident happens. Dude ends up like keeping in contact with me. He lives in LA, and he was just down here this weekend. And we were all out at the SLS, and his cousin, the dentist that fixed my tooth, was like super drunk, and like we were just sitting there, and he comes up and he was like, "Cuz she's the one."
Oh, boy.
Even though
Here
she
we go.
lied about her age.
Oh, he put you on blast.
And he was like, you lied about he's like, you lied about your age. You're not 32.
Okay.
And I was like, no. He's like, how old are you? 33? And I was like, no, 37. He was like, 37?
37.
Damn, we gotta have
Remember that
kids
from
like
Clerks?
now. And I was like,
Whoa.
wait. Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Wait, are you pregnant?
No.
Are you sure?
100% positive.
Oh, now that I believe.
Okay, we
That I
got some
believe.
super chats.
Oh, wow, already.
Okay, we got Don DeMarco with the 499 super chat. United we stand, divided we fall. The Manosphere is collaborating, and I love it. Rolo, please hit the Don DeMarco. Oh, man, he's on the other side of the thing, but I think we can make it happen. It's that second button. Thank you for that super chat. Okay, we got Sir Miss. Man, I got to get my glasses. I'm blind right now. Okay, read it fresh because I can't see.
What is going on, guys? Good to see the Godfathers in the building. With Silver Sable, this is going to be a late over 9,000.
Silver Sable.
Amanda.
Oh, you're Silver Sable.
That's
So
one
this
of my
is not
new
your first
nicknames,
rodeo.
apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's only my second.
All right.
Only your second.
Okay. Shout out
Impressive.
to Chris.
Yep. Shout out to Chris.
Okay. All right. Question for Rolo. Example of appealing to emotion with women. We will get to that.
Yep.
Aiden, thank you very much.
God. He thinks
Vladimir,
it's that kind of show.
Oh my God. Buzzer beaters 101. Okay. Yeah. Daniel L.
Can she cook eggs though? That's solo. Oh my
Ben
God.
Jones. Keep calling them out, Donovan. Let's get some booze and Clary so he goes on a rant.
Yes!
Okay.
I gotta share the mic because I'm
And then,
very.
okay, and then we got Dara Samuke with the $100 big super chat, man. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate that. That money will go towards alcohol to get girls to come to the studio and make bad confessions in the future.
Yes.
So
Yes,
thank
we
you
are
very
here for
much. Nonstop trade $362. Even Cappy has a shot being 5'3". LOL, JK.
Real talk. Hey, he's just
And
under
then
the cut.
I think we're caught up. All right, cool. So go ahead, transitioning over.
All right.
So the question was the first time that you did porn? Is that what it was?
We're gonna get there later on.
Oh, okay.
But
all right.
Right. So next question is, for example, in this case, right, what would you say you bring to the table for guys that you want to date? Seriously.
Am I always gonna be the first one?
Yes.
Okay, you know what, Amanda, you can start since
Yeah.
you're the extrovert here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll start, and I've already answered once before. So
Hold on.
what I-
Let's add a caveat to that, right? What do you bring to the table besides PTA?
Oh yeah. Well, you don't like my brain, but there's that. I can cook as well. I can cook a lot of shit.
Like what?
I'm an ex-fat kid. I am great at cooking and baking. Throwing that out there.
Okay.
Play with my snacks.
Okay.
All right.
I make I make my own living. Like I'm half of a power couple.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
You want me to go next?
Yeah. Go ahead, Adriana.
Your next G.
I know.
And don't worry, guys. You'll get a chance to
Yeah,
ask
we're
us
gonna
questions
get
as
to
well.
you.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
not us. We're just moderating, but you guys will have a chance.
Like, no, don't ask
Not us, but you guys will have a
Wait
chance to
minute,
ask
y'all
questions
gonna
too.
ask the questions the whole entire time?
No,
No,
listen.
you guys
You know
will
what?
get a chance.
We'll throw it back and forth.
Yeah, throw it back and
I
forth.
have some questions in mind.
Yeah, sure.
No, I agree with her. I mean, like I said, I'm a good cook.
Mean grilled cheese, y'all. Brioche.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me what kind of cheese you want on that grilled cheese. I got you.
I love it.
And I have a trick to that, and I'll tell you guys after. But, anyways, I mean, smarts. Like, what guy doesn't want a smart girl? You know, like
We don't
A
care
lot
about.
of them, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
And how do you know? And how do you know?
But how awful is that?
She's
Though?
from
How
Miami.
awful
Hold on.
is that?
How awful is that? Why is that awful?
So y'all are just gonna live your lives with the dumb shit.
They have no
Oh,
problem
well,
with it.
okay. So now we're going bipolar. So if she's not a PhD, she's a dumbass. Is that what that is? Well, you said she was dumb.
I mean,
Just because a
she
woman's
doesn't-
not
she
smart.
doesn't have a PhD. and
Listen, I'm
she's
not-
smart.
No, listen,
so
I hear you.
don't have to have a PhD to be smart.
You're now that I agree with. There are a lot of people with PhDs are as dumb as a box of rocks, but we don't give a shit about a woman's intelligence level. Is it a nice
Okay,
bonus? Hold
but
on, let me finish.
Okay.
Is it a nice bonus? Absolutely. My girlfriend happens to be very smart, but guess what? If she weren't fuckable, I wouldn't be with her.
Okay, but then all right. So then that's your preference. You want to have somebody that you know is fuckable and has smarts as well. But I'm just saying that.
How many girls out there like that?
Plenty.
3 right here.
Plenty.
Says you're an 8.5. Okay. All right.
I think.
No
8.5.
offense, guys. I think I'm hotter than the rest of the men in this room.
Oh.
Hey, listen, none taken. Listen, of course she's hot. I mean, she's a female. Of course she's hot. What if I were a female? What would I be? Like a 9.5?
You would be a truck wreck. You'd be.
You're a man. Yeah. We don't. It's not that we don't care about brains. Brains is a nice bonus, but what I have found in my experiences is that girls who call themselves smart spend a lot of time trying to prove that they're smart, and it's a fucking headache.
I just go to work and make money.
Exactly. You
Very smart.
You do what you gotta do, and you don't have to prove that you're smart. You just come off smart. You know, you are smart, but there are women who are just.
I'm a dumbass.
Well, then
You gotta talk
find a
into the
woman
mic.
That's gonna. You need a woman. That's
There you go.
gonna
Thank you.
hit
Thank
Love
you.
Hour. This is what it sounds like.
I like
I
how
feel
she
I'm
caressed. She's
a-
like, you need a woman. Okay, now you guys ask us.
Yeah, go ahead, ask the question.
Wait, but we're not done yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You
What do you bring to the table besides dental work and lying about your age?
Okay, so I have an MBA in finance. I cook different culture foods. I'm a fucking hustler. I get to the bag, and I'm street smart and book smart.
MBA, I like the MBA.
What does get
good.
to the bag mean?
Get money.
Oh, money.
Yes, the bag equals
Sorry,
money.
with my New Balance shoes. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Welcome to 2021.
Now, see,
Aaron.
a guy like now here's the thing: a guy like me. Okay, all right. So she has an MBA. As long as she's not an insufferable bitch, then I'll put her to work for me.
Definitely not.
That's how that works.
Okay, go ahead, ladies.
Wait,
What's
put
up?
me to work for you?
Yes, my girlfriend works for me. She is on my payroll. I pay her six figures.
think
I
that's
feel
what
like
you
all
said. I think that's a
girlfriends
great
work
power
for
team.
you.
Say what?
I feel like all girlfriends work for you. I once had to file for a passport for a man that I dated because he
Well, there we go.
in his paperwork and a year later didn't know why he didn't get a passport. Like y'all can't figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of dumb like you're my mommy questions coming out.
Let's do it. Send
Having a,
them our way.
having a
Who are you
boyfriend is a
dating?
full-time job, 100%.
Okay.
All right,
Real
here we
quick,
go.
Real quick, Rolo, what's your take on this? Because you've been quiet the whole time.
No, I'm analyzing.
Analyzing?
Yeah. I'm just analyzing.
This guy's the Godfather.
Yeah,
Well, I
he's-
mean, it's like whenever you have girls that come in here, the first thing I'm doing is reading, right? So I'm just like listening to the conversation. Right now, we're where I expected us to be. So
Okay.
that's
All right,
but
real quick.
we're going somewhere else, but we're where I expect to be right
All
now.
right, so we're
Take it
gonna
away.
read the super chats real quick, and then we'll let the ladies ask the question.
Yes.
Okay, we got WRYDDA $5. Woman
Rita.
is on display. Rita, yep. Nonstop Dre 360. Cappy asked the girls, do they think big is beautiful? That will be
I'll
later
get
on.
to that.
Santiago G. Do they feel they have hit the wall? Okay, that will be later. Okay, and then what else? Make sure we don't. Oh, we got another big super chat
Yes.
from Dara Sumkate. Donna Marco for you, my friend. Ladies of the men at the table, whose cologne smells the best to you tonight? No stinky men. Hashtag. Thank you very much. Ray Dade, 199 euro. Okay, I appreciate that. The English language is overrated anyway. Okay. Juan, the Aztec patriarch. Aaron should give them the Clary rant. Don't worry, that will come eventually.
No, we'll give them the Clary test. That'd be a very interesting-
Nonstop.
Here's a good question.
360. Do the girls believe in toxic masculinity? We will hold that one for the next.
I do. I love
Okay.
it.
Ben Jones, I have an MBA, easier than my liberal arts degree. Thank you, Ben Jones, for that. Kyle 1, it's $2. You bring ego into every attribute you have, sadly. Okay.
That was at you, Silver Sable.
I think that was towards the man. Yeah. And
That
then
was
what else?
you.
Anything else? We're caught up. Oh, Frank. Okay. Frank Sinara, Canadian $5. Men are simple creatures. I personally ask for two things: is she hot and is she available? Done. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 1,082 live viewers, by the way, guys.
Awesome, guys.
Like the video on your way in because I don't want to stop the show. It's going to get lit. As I said before, me and Fresh are just moderating.
Yep.
So, okay, ladies, go ahead and ask a question to not me and Fresh.
Well,
Your turn.
First of all, we have to ask her what she brings to the table.
Oh,
Or did
yeah,
she already
she-
answered
Oh, no,
that?
she get into the bag.
Oh, that's right. The
MBA
MBA.
and
Yeah,
everything.
that's right.
No, I mean,
I was going to see if she changed it. Oh, I get the money.
The least thing I use.
I like the hustle, though. I like the hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hustler, the hustle part. If a girl can help me get money, then I'm
Always
all
like
in.
to help you
I'm
get
all
money.
in.
We
Yeah.
can get our own money. We can probably help you get money. You know?
There we go.
So questions for the panelists.
13 inches.
I like
And
that.
one team
Oh
question.
my God,
One team.
that was not it.
One of you ask the question, and then we'll rotate between you three.
I have a good question.
Sure.
Why do men pay for OnlyFans when there's free porn online?
I don't know. I don't
I
don't
can
know.
answer that as well.
I don't pay for OnlyFans.
Please, I want to know.
Please.
All right, so
I got this one.
I'll try to be brief. I'm sorry.
This guy's written 4 books, man.
So-
This guy's awesome.
So here's the reason why. It's not about the sex. Okay, if guys want to get off, there's plenty of free porn for streaming live 4K anytime you want it. Just go on your cell phone, right? The reason why OnlyFans is such a draw, like simping, and it's like endemic right now, is because there is a demographic of guys, the 80%ers. Like, have you heard of the Pareto principle? The 80-20 rule.
yeah,
So 80% of guys are kind of in the, let's just say the low. I
Not
don't want
getting action.
They're not getting action, right? They're low sexual market value. If I say SMV, that's what I mean, sexual market value. So they're low SMV guys. And these guys are the guys who are not getting laid. And statistically, if you go and you look at like something like the GSS study, the General Survey study of like 2018 or 2019, over the last 10 years, the demographic between 18 and about 29 for men, for guys, young men, are simply sexless. They're not getting laid whatsoever. And it's not about getting off, and it's not about the porn. It's about the connection. And you'll also notice this, if you go and you look at the top earners on OnlyFans right now, they're not the girls who are like big tits and blonde hair and blue eyes, and they don't look like, centerfolds. No, they look like they are attainable. The number one earner on, as far as I know right now, anyways, number one earner, she's clearing something like $150,000 a month. She doesn't look like, big. She doesn't look like this stereotypical
special. Like she looks
bombshell.
Average.
Give me an OnlyFans.
She looks as if she's attainable. And so these guys are looking for a connection. They're not looking to get off, because they can get off. That's not a problem. There's no such thing as an incel, by the way. Involuntary celibate. Guys today, if you've got $50 in your pocket,
you can get laid.
You can go get laid, right?
Actually, the only incels are people with mental or physical handicaps. And wait a minute, wasn't there Stephen Hawking? And he's got more ass than I have.
Yeah. Exactly. So when it comes to connection, what the internet does is it provides them this virtual connection. So there's kind of like the fourth wall, like when you're the audience, like you're playing to the audience instead of like playing to the characters on the stage. What happens is there's that third wall that's kind of like a buffer between the incels, or the guys who aren't getting laid, and the girl who allows them to come into their world. And so it's not about, like, the most successful strippers aren't the ones that go off and show their cooter and jump on the pole or anything. It's the ones who go, "Hey, honey, how was your day? Oh, hey, great to see you."
They show personal interest.
Familiarity that comes in. Yeah. Well, it's not
the
so much,
bag.
but see, what they're doing is they're giving these guys something they will never get in the outside world. That will never happen to
them.
So they want the interaction.
They want connection. They want Kina. They want touch, right? They want like the eye-to-eye contact. They want to feel as if that girl on the other side of the screen, they want them to, in fact, I've heard guys say exactly this. I want her to know that I would do anything for her.
What?
And it's like digital, like virtual, let's just say blue pill, virtual. We call it simping now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
But it's not just so much simping. That's their virtual wife.
Oh my
right.
God.
And you know what? When that relationship, crumbles on
they have
OnlyFans,
real breakup feelings?
Well, I know guys who have spent like small fortunes on on OnlyFans, like to the tune of like $4,000 a month.
Please don't tell me that.
A month.
Yeah.
And what happens is then
That's
those
a
girls,
fucking mortgage.
those girls in some way kind of jilt them, or like they're not as like accessible as they were. Yeah. They go through this cycle of being depressed. They go through this cycle of, like, some of them get suicidal. And what happens is they delete it. They basically ghost their virtual wife, and they find another one. They've got another girl that's right there. Then they repeat the cycle over and over again. That's why it's so addictive.
And here I thought it was about titties.
It's literally like a gambling addiction.
Yeah, that's really
incredible.
interesting from a female perspective. We would never assume that. We're just like these dumb,
So you're
simple
telling me you
idiots.
can just open an OnlyFans and I could just interact with you?
And that's why you have
those
to
are the girls that make the most money.
And that's why you have to be careful about it, because those guys, the more accessible and attainable and like engaging you are.
The hard work isn't the news.
Well, because the hard work, you still have to be sexual, yes, but like it's the attainability of the fantasy of being like this. She could be my wife. She really does have a connection.
Wow,
with
I did
me.
not realize that.
That's what it comes down to.
And then they start stalking you, and
shared some very important information.
If I might,
look,
I
the gears
think you
are
just
turning.
made a bunch of girls like rich
the
in the
gears are
future.
turning. The gears
let
are
me
turning.
introduce another aspect from an empirical
I'm
bit,
listening.
because I live in Vegas during winter, and I have several friends, and some of which I'm like, "Oh, where'd you meet?" And like, on the internet. I'm like, "Oh, what do you do?" I'm in sales, and then also I get a kick under the table. I'm like, "Oh, it's an escort." And what not only my friends have told me, the guys who are hiring these young ladies, but then also I have two clients who are one is a former prostitute, one is a current prostitute in Vegas. The number one thing is not the sex; it is what's called the girlfriend experience.
Yeah, there you go.
And as rough and tumble and stoic as men may put themselves off to be, there still is this emotional component that they have, and they would like to actually be with women long term, inevitably, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, the sex, you can rub one out and be done with it. But and I haven't done any economic analysis to tell if this is empirically
But
true,
he will.
But I will someday when I'm paid a lot of money. Based on my agents in the field and the reports and all that, the hottest thing is not even to have the sex. It's just to have a girl. And here's what it's really sad: to show up on time and be nice and just treat you kindly. Yeah. And even if it's synthetic or disingenuous and paid for, that is what, according to the anecdotal bits of evidence.
Well, it's so lacking. Men are willing to pay for that.
Well, and men are willing to pay for it. But you want to know why? Why would men do OnlyFans as opposed to just getting porn? Because there's this veneer, this synthetic. There's a buffer there too, but it's a substitute where it's like, oh yeah, she's actually talked to me. And you did a great video with Andrew Tate. If you girls wanted to hear
Cobra,
a dark, just
shout out to Andrew Tate, man.
Yeah,
Cobra
Tate is
next month,
in
guys.
April.
Yeah, Cobra Tate is a real one.
Yeah, so he runs a porn site, and he was talking about how the girls are doing whatever they're doing on the webcam, but there are 4 guys sometimes that are tweeting and texting her fans, and they say, okay, lean over and act like you're texting something like that, because they are paying for the interaction. TNA has been free since 98, 99?
Yeah, since the internet.
1898.
Okay, well anyway, but you say, why is it? Because men actually are human. They do want to have some kind of connection, and it takes a long time. And the 80% of the guys who aren't willing to go to the gym or risk themselves or get shot down or whatever else, oh wow, I could just pay this and have the synthetic heroin shot up my veins. They'll do it. And so that's kind of why you have that disparity, or like, well, why is it porn? Because they're 2 separate products essentially.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think it also depends upon experience too, right? I think guys, well, I mean, for the guy, right? Like a guy like me, I don't need emotional connection, because I've done that enough. You know what I mean? Like, it's like what it is. You understand that when a girl says certain things, she means certain things. So a guy like me, I think
how many OnlyFans subscriptions do you have?
None.
No, well,
really.
then then that's
yes. There we go.
Real quick, guys, hit some super chats because they're piling up, and we got 1450 live viewers right now.
Wow!
Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
I'm cool now.
Daniel Ragugna. I think I spelled it. Ragagna. Okay, let's go. Fresh and fit. Donovan Sharp going hard. Thank you very much. Nolan Baptiste, Canadian $5. When women make personal attacks against men, then that means she already lost the argument. Okay, yep. Ad hominem attacks don't work. Baby beats by AS3, I think. Thanks for the content. Turned 18 last month. Been here since the Jordan Reed days. Oh, thank you, Brad. Appreciate that. Yeah, for you guys that don't know, Jordan Reed is a personal friend of mine, childhood friend.
Tight end for the Niners.
2092, 499. This is epic. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And then what else do we got? Anything else? Oh, okay. We got
Nixon Talks.
Okay. Wow. Look at the quality behind the mics, and the women are okay too. Special shout out to Rolo and Donovan.
Follow my OnlyFans.
Man, what a setup and show and concept. Thank you for the discourse and knowledge that goes to everyone. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's all about bringing everybody together, man. We don't hate women. We bring us together, baby.
No hate.
Christian Gonzalez, 299. Cheers, gents. What else? Then we got Sam Kilborn, $5. Ask the girls if they had to choose one of you to sleep with, who would they choose? They had to pick one. No BS answers. Maybe we'll do that at the end.
Maybe.
Kyle won. Cruel irony. As soon as Westworld-like robots become real, you will have no choice but to bring what?
I missed something more than sex to the table.
Okay, yeah, all right. More than sex. Kyle won. Be hating. He get mad sometimes. Okay, let's continue on. Kid Flash, $20 on a trip to Vegas. I got finessed into the strip club shuttles. Met one of the baddest strippers ever. She made me think we were in love.
R.I.P.
shuttles. My friend, all I gotta say is. So, okay. With that said, so we're gonna, guys, real quick. I want to make it. We're gonna definitely hit over 1,500, guys. If you want to ask the panel a question, super chat in. Every super chat, $10 and above, will be answered if you guys want to super chat in questions.
Strategy. That's getting the bag.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm doing it, guys, is because Chris is losing his hair back there, and he doesn't have much left. So he's literally stressing out in the back right now, monitoring the chat.
All good.
He does look like Dr. Dre, though. All jokes aside, without the hat.
He does.
We got Did You Know Mad, Don DeMarco, hashtag stunning and brave. Digi Nomad, Philly and CT is in the house, but we all know Jersey is better. Though, LOL, love the show.
It's
and
all
also,
the same.
guys, so everything over $10, if it's a question, it's going to get answered and it's going to get read. Anything below that, guys, we can't stop the show.
Not right now. Don DeMarco, no Don DeMarco.
Yeah, so if you do 10 and above, guys, we'll shout you out and answer the question.
Yeah, definitely. I'll show it on the screen, but we won't read it.
We'll show it on the screen, guys.
Yeah, we'll show it. Okay,
let's do it.
So, any other questions for the guys?
Oh no, it was 1-on-1. 1-on-1. They asked, and then they asked about OnlyFans. Now you guys go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You guys have a question?
Donovan, Rolo, Aaron.
You know what? I'll bring this up. Can men and women be friends?
No. Oh, men and women can be friends, but the only person that benefits from that friendship is the woman, not the man.
Boom. Let's go on the panel. But Donovan, you want to add more to that?
You
I
know,
don't think they only benefit. I think we choose how the relationship goes. I do a lot for my male friends, but yeah, obviously.
But you don't fuck them though, do you?
No.
Well, there
I don't
we go.
Fuck my friends.
Well, right, exactly. There you go. That's why guys are friends with girls, because they want to fuck you guys. You guys know that. Like, I know all three of you guys. Hold on.
Only that I can't.
Are you?
I can't. I don't.
Sable.
I don't. Just be. I've said this before. Like honestly, a lot of my male friends have done stuff for me in my life.
Hold on. I got something. Then I guess what we can do then is we can have you guys text your male platonic friends, tell them you're horny, and let's see what happens.
Every single one of them would send you back eggplant emojis, and there you go.
You guys are that confident that you can be
that's okay. That's okay.
I would do that.
There's only one guy I think that wouldn't, and I'm too scared to ask because I don't want him to be like scared of me. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, like.
Do you think he's a switch hitter?
No, I just don't think I'm his type. I think I remind him of his sister. So I think that's all. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was a curveball. Holy shit. Every one of you guys have been in situations where there's a male friend and your friends tell you, he wants to bang you, right? And you guys say, no, he doesn't. Look at her. She knows. No, he doesn't. You guys know that every single one of your male friends would put your cervixes in your spines if given half the chance.
Is that true?
I mean, you have a penis.
Yes.
If I was to say,
yes,
let's go do this.
Yes, that's the answer.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've never slept with any of my friends.
Of course not. Exactly.
But like, whose fault is that though? That's a guy's fault. Like, we want to be friends. Y'all
I'm not
are the
placing
ones who
blame.
Make it
I'm not placing blame.
for us to like try and be friends.
I am not placing blame.
Yeah, girls are mean,
So basically,
man.
you're
Like, there's
saying
reasons we want to be
You
friends
guys
with
are made of
guys.
sugar, spice, and
Just
everything
throw
nice.
that
I can't
out
believe what
there.
I'm hearing.
Come on.
What is this? What is this nonsense you speak of? Girls are mean. I don't believe it.
Women have boyfriends and girlfriends.
Ooh.
And if you're not fucking her, you
are her girlfriend.
That's how it works.
That's fair.
Because yeah,
That's correct.
I think so too. And I'll tell you why. Because men and women, when it comes to friendships, our only frame of reference is my friendship with Donovan. Like that's how I recognize friendship for like intrasexual friendship instead of intersexual friendship.
Yes.
So you guys are all friends. So you relate in a way, in a friendship, in a frame of reference of friendship between women, and you know what you expect from them because you communicate the same way. You can start a story in the middle of the story, and she knows, oh yeah, I know exactly, and you know exactly where she's at because you don't have to give some backstory or build anything up. You already know where you're at. Women communicate in much different ways than men do. They communicate on an emotional level, on a covert level. They are more attuned to sub-communications. They're more attuned to vocal intonations and body language and just what you wore, right? Women will get together just to talk. For men communicate overtly. And so when we pretend to be friends with you, we feel like men, if they want to be friends with a woman,
we're trying to fuck
the frame. Yeah, exactly. Well, you're qualifying.
Always pretend.
Well, it's pretend. No, it's not always pretend, but we're communicating in a way that we think you expect us. Like we're friends, I'm gonna I'm a guy. I'm gonna try to relate to you like she is, so that we can be friends. So hey, let's go do our nails together, or let's go do whatever kind of thing. And what I'm saying is that in a friendship, the frame of that friendship ends up. The guy turns himself into a woman so that he can communicate with you on a friendship level like another woman.
And that's unattractive.
And what happens is your hindbrain says, I'm not talking to a man, I'm talking to another girl. That's what I mean by boyfriends and girlfriends. If you're not fucking her, you are her girlfriend. And not because I'm saying that not to be an asshole. I'm saying it because that's how most guys will transform themselves to align and identify with what they think you would communicate best with. And so when guys tell me, oh, I have lots of platonic girlfriends and stuff, I say,
We laugh at 'em.
What do you do? Like, I go, oh, we hang out. Okay, what does hang out mean? And then it's usually whatever the woman wants. Like if I have hobbies, or if I want to go see a football game, say, hey, friend, let's go watch the Miami Dolphins or whatever. Like that's what I would ask of a guy, because I wouldn't expect her to want to share those same kind of interests. But if I'm trying to pretend to be her friend,
Let's go get our nails done.
then I'm going to relate to you and talk to you in a way that is a female language, I guess is what I'm saying, rather than a male language.
I hear you, but just like what happens, there are some women that are outliers that like mentally are not like the typical woman. And
what does that have to do with men and women being friends?
No, to me, it has everything to do with it. I have a lot in common with my male friends, bro. I'll go to a football game with you. We'll go get drunk. We're going to have fun.
Listen,
you know what
I
mean?
agree.
So, like,
I agree, but
guess in
almost
my
all of
mind,
your
I'm
male
like,
friends
isn't
would
there-
fuck you. You know this.
That works.
That's the point.
That
Is
works.
it, you would fuck anything is what,
Come on.
what it sounds like.
No,
It
hold
kinda
on,
sounds like
hold on.
men would fuck a ham sandwich. If
Yeah.
we're gonna throw it out
Sometimes,
there.
actually, if they're
Ham
thirsty enough,
sammies.
they absolutely listen.
They
If they're
absolutely have. They probably
if they're
tried. They
thirsty
fucked
enough,
socks, towels, all this other shit.
whoa, wait a minute, please continue.
Bananas.
Socks and whoa.
They made a whole movie about fucking a pie. Come on.
American
multiple
Pie.
movies. About
So
fucking
right,
pie.
so if a dude would fuck a pie, right? You understand why becoming friends with you, that's really what he's trying to do, is get the
But
bag.
once again, whose fault is that?
I'm not
Like,
here.
you're
I am
asking-
not
you're
here.
asking
I
us
am
this
not here to
question.
discuss.
So, but
The
what if you
question
guys
was,
grew up
hold on.
together
The
since,
question.
like, little kids?
The question. I'll answer it. The question was, can men and women be friends? The answer is yes, they can be friends. It's not beneficial for the men, but it's beneficial for the women. I'm not assigning fault here. Listen, if I were a girl,
So we
Hey,
have
listen,
the right equipment. is
look,
what
check
he's
this out.
saying.
And here's something else.
We're with
The
you.
friend zone for guys is the equivalent of the fuck friend zone for women. You understand? You guys have been fucking a guy who won't commit. That's equivalent to the friend zone for a guy. You want you can get all the dick you want. He'll dick you down 2:00 in the morning all you want. He's not going to give you the commitment. Guys want the sex, but he gets the commitment from the girl. So it's the sex he wants, it's the commitment you want. So a situationship, that's the friend zone for women.
So friend zone is here's the analogy I think you're trying to get to here.
do
So friend zone for guys is like having friends with benefits. Okay, so when you're in you have a fuck buddy, right? It's all the sex and no emotional investment, and there's nothing else except for, hey, come on over, booty call, let's go, right? For guys being in the friend zone, it's all emotional but no sex,
No booty.
So it's the opposite extreme for guys. So it's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be happy. They're phone for you. They become the emotional tampon, I think is what we call it. So you got a guy who wants to be your friend, but there's no sex. That's
I see somebody shaking their head.
There's no sex that's reciprocated.
Change our minds.
It is analogous to the booty call. So like when you're like if you were in a friend's like a booty call situation and you really want to get with the guy, but the guy's like, no, I just want to have sex with you.
That's
I don't want to have an
friend zone,
emotional investment. It's analogous to having the guy who's in the friend zone.
All right, real quick, we're gonna read these super chats and then get back to the girls.
Yeah,
response.
yeah. So we got Tom A with the $50 super chat, and Chris, let's start cataloging these questions as well. Tom A with the $50 super chat. I think it's deeper than male, female. It's human programming. We all desire connection and purpose. The loss of purpose is the loss of desire. The loss of desire is the loss of spirit/fire. That natural gravity the most desirable people have. Dead inside.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That was too. Hold on, real quick. I appreciate the
super deep.
$50 super chat, but it's not that complicated.
Yeah,
it's really not. It's not that. It's really not that complicated.
But thank you
It's
so
quite
much
simple.
for that.
Appreciate it though.
I think he gets it. I think
Tom
Of course.
has the
Oh, here we
right.
go. Here we
Out
go.
of
Of course,
everyone.
right.
We like
You guys
Tom.
never answered my
But would you
question.
fuck Tom?
I don't know. We can't see
I
his
don't know.
picture.
How tall
Okay.
is he?
What's his status?
So you would fuck a ham sandwich then.
Oh, there it is.
Is
All
it a
right, so,
hot ham sandwich?
Jake, we got Jake
have
Red Pill
cheese?
Snake with the $20 super chat. Rolo, break this down, please. I like the feeling of conquering and dominating a woman. I've never been into any virtual BS like OnlyFans, etc. I thought that was normal. LOL, but OnlyFans is apparently popular. Okay, we will catalog that one at the end. Matasuki, okay, $10 super chat. We got Cappy, Sharp, and Rolo in the same room at the same time with a room full of women. Yeah, your guys is welcome, man. Fresh and fit, do it right.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Yo, guys, real talk. This is legendary.
Yeah, it is.
Take a
legendary.
moment, right? Breathe in. This is gold because think about it. You got Donovan Sharp.
It's
You
so
got-
funny. These girls have no idea who we are.
Yeah,
you got-
that's the whole thing.
I have no idea who we are.
You got
this is
Rolo
great.
Briefly
motherfucking
talking,
Tomasi.
we know he's the Godfather, and
Yeah.
we like this
Yeah,
gentleman
he's
a lot.
nice.
We
Guys.
like him a lot.
This
Yeah.
has never
Yes,
been.
We
you
like
guys
you.
are cool.
Yeah, guys, this has never been done before. So thank you.
And yeah, man. Anyway, so let's continue. Extra Guac, $10. Epic collaboration. Shout out to the panel, Philly
Guac.
and John. Yeah, hey man.
Yes, sir.
welcome. And
He
guys,
spelled it right too.
Rational Male Book 4 is out, guys.
It's
Shameless
one.
plug for my man Rolo. And you
Yes,
can
sir.
get the first one, which I recommend every man read so you don't get finessed. Okay, Harry
Or friend
West.
owned.
NZ, $10. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Strong, independent sugar baby. Okay, why do women say they are marrying their best friend? What does this mean in English? Excellent.
Womanese.
Save that for Chris. Please save that. And then James Bennett, 1999. Why do you think there are such pushback on the inherent truths? Rolo, you wrote a book that literally explains all three of these women's sexual selection mechanisms. It literally is in a box. James, thank you so much for the super chat. It is what it is. Well, that's why the discussion is happening right now, my friend. Roy, and please make the spelling a little bit better. That was tough to read. Women will never understand the burden of male performance, nor do they care to. Breaking hearts is nothing to them. Shout out to the superhero.
Ooh, they're
men on
calling
this
y'all
panel.
out.
Yeah, what about
Kaufman.
women's
Roy
struggle?
Kaufman. We will get to it. Hold on.
Y'all are
Roy Kaufman
evil.
with the $24.99. Thank you so much for that. And then anything else? We're caught back up. Okay, going back to you had a disagreement with Rolo on sex being a nagalist or something like that.
Friend zone versus.
Fuck Brenda.
Yeah, I don't believe it's strictly that. I really don't. I'm not saying that if I didn't throw it out there with some of my friends, they wouldn't hit it out the park. I'm just saying I do have male friends that have done a lot of things for me and I've done a lot of things for them. And it really is more of like, we are friends. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of male friends. I'm the only girl there. There's a reason for that.
How about you text them and say you're horny and let's see what happens?
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate you
Hashtag
guys.
bottomed out.
Yeah,
She don't want to
Let's
do
go,
it.
Amanda.
You want to know why? If she does, you want to know what'll happen if she does that? If she texts them and
I
tells
hope
them
he
that they're
turns me
horny.
down. He's like, fuck you.
Yeah,
Just hang on a second.
You're
Well,
ugly.
there's some truth in that too. That means you would probably fuck him after that. But if she texts all of her male friends, she's like, oh my God, he's right. I can't believe it. You text all your male friends and say I'm horny. That's going to ruin your friendships because now you don't have that carrot to dangle. Well, not really the carrot.
Oh,
they don't have the
guys.
carrot to chase anymore.
Real quick, we got the Sea Bear.
Holy moly.
Yeah, the Sea Bear donated $200.
1,700 people. Let's do it.
Donating for such a rare in-person panel. So glad I caught this show. Good times. Yo, the Sea Bear. Thank you so
Hashtag
much.
Silver
I
Sable.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay.
We will. I guess.
Yeah, please break this down.
We're
for
nobodies.
us.
Sea Bear, DM us
Okay.
on the side.
Okay.
Fresh and Fit Miami on Instagram.
So
go ahead.
the ladies want to know
Yeah.
who each of you are because
Yes,
they
we should go
they're
through
like
it, yeah.
they're like wow.
I'll
you
go
guys are
first.
Popping. So
I'll go
Donovan,
first.
can you tell them who you are?
Yeah, please.
I'm Donovan Sharp.
Let me. You know what?
Maybe a
let me
little
do this.
bit more
Let
than
me
that.
do this because they're going to be. No, I'm gonna do this because they're going to be modest and they're not going to talk about their accomplishments. So let me do this. Donovan Sharp, huge YouTube channel, over 100,000 subscribers, helps men understand female nature, how to become the best version of themselves, and in general understand. Donovan. He also teaches guys, about positive masculinity, understanding female language. He's known for womanese, his trademark.
Volume 4
Yeah.
drops on Friday. What she says versus what she means.
Basically taking, typical female phrases like, oh, it's not you, it's just me, and then deciphering it for men because let's keep it real. Most guys are socially slower than women are. Then we got Aaron Clary, economist, author, critically acclaimed author.
Genius. Seriously.
Statistician, basically works the numbers when it comes to money management, finances, and also works out the cost of pursuing women for men.
I did an analysis.
He did a complete analysis.
The book of numbers.
Which if you guys want to ask him about that, it'll be very interesting. He'll tell you.
isn't worth the squeeze.
He'll break that down. And then obviously we got Rollo Tomasi, the godfather of the manosphere.
Male model, male stripper,
That's why the
body
poll is here,
Mr.
baby.
O competitor, and all around great guy.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, the reason why this man is the reason our community exists.
Yeah.
It is, even though I'm friends with him, I'm still starstruck by this guy. It's incredible.
Author of several books, the Rational Male
but Aaron,
series.
he's like,
So the Rational Male series basically teaching guys about masculinity, how female psychology really works. And honestly, Rollo is one of the few guys in the sphere that advocates that men and women they're better together than they are apart.
I agree.
But he wants guys to understand how women think so that they don't put a noose around their neck or put guns in their mouths. And Rollo saved many lives. So has Donovan and Aaron. So that's who these men are.
So
just you guys
ladies,
know.
basically in a long, short shell of a explanation that he just did, these guys can answer questions regarding dating and what you want out of a guy, basically.
Yes.
13 inches.
Yes. Another one, Red Pill Mike with
Red Pill
$100.
Mike in the
I'm just
building.
anxious to see if this starts off at the point of diminishing returns or if y'all have to spend an extended amount of time before it happens. This is Red Pill Gold. The minds in this room
Where's
are
all this love on my channel?
indescribably impeccable and spot on. Thank you, gentlemen.
Come to my channel, please.
Yeah, we have to do 2 Don DeMarcos right there.
Oh, 2 Don DeMarcos.
Yep.
Oh.
And then Red Pill Mike, he's very generous, Rolo. He's always supporting on Donovan's
I
channel
think
as well.
Red Pill Mike is a secret millionaire.
Yeah, he's a secret
He's
millionaire.
a secret millionaire.
Okay, that's it, right? Okay, cool.
We're good.
Ladies, so you had a question. I think it was the lady's turn, right? With a question?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
So I believe you want to ask them a question, right? From before, or do you
I
have?
didn't have a question, but
Sounds like a disagreement.
Do you want to have? Do you have a
Let's hear it.
question then? Or Amanda, you want to take another one?
I prefer
Okay.
the girls had questions because we keep pummeling.
You know
people
what?
With
Yeah.
questions. It'd be a
I'll bring up
change of
another
pace.
table topic then. For example,
Okay.
So in this case, right? You guys want equal partnership in relationships, or do you want to have a man lead you in a relationship, and why?
All fidgety.
Or they lead the
look
man.
At Sil-
There's
look
a-
at
there's
Silver.
a
She's like,
third
oh
option.
my God, I can't wait to say fuck no.
I have to trust you to lead.
Look at her. She's like, oh, I can't believe this
Well,
shit.
go ahead, G.
I have to trust you to lead. If-
Okay.
Oh,
fair
that
enough.
is 1,000%.
Very true.
And real quick, this is where a lot of guys go wrong. Is they think they want to be the leader, and if your woman doesn't trust you to lead, she is not going to allow you to lead. You must be trustworthy in your decision making and a leader. Otherwise, she's not going. My girl doesn't, she doesn't trust me. She doesn't let me be the leader. That's because you have not taken ownership of the leadership position.
Exactly. Like a woman will submit to a man she can trust to lead as a man, and I'm an alpha female. I have no
such
problem
thing.
than whatever's closest to it. Like I have enough having to take care of myself, leading a business, making my own money, and having to deal with what I deal with living in Miami, where I don't want to have extra added stress. Like, yes, I want you to be the man. I want you to lead. I have no problem with my man leading. I have no problem with submitting to him, but I have to trust him in order to be able to be a leader. And if a woman is not submitting to you, she doesn't trust you to be a leader, dog.
Real talk. Real talk.
I agree
go
with
ahead,
her 100%, and that was very similar to my answer the last time I
Wait,
was
About
here.
the alpha
Okay.
female. About
No.
the
I
alpha
am
female.
an alpha female, but again,
No such thing.
we were talking about, oh, men are allowed to go cheat on me, and I'm like, hell no, your cheating ass, lying ass ain't gonna lead me nowhere except hell and,
And
being
look-
broke, and that's not
look-
gonna happen.
And look at the twinkle in your
Amanda,
eye.
are you the eldest in your family by chance?
I am the youngest and the
You're
oldest.
kidding.
My
What? Oh, you're
family
the
was
only.
getting
Whoa.
it,
You're
so
the
I am
only.
my mother's youngest child and my father's oldest child.
Wow.
So you have
Wow. That is
siblings?
incredible. Yes,
I
she
do.
has siblings.
I
She's the
do.
oldest
I
and the
have
youngest.
older
How old
sister.
are you? You're the youngest then out of
No,
all.
so my sister is 36. I'm 31. I have a brother that's 30, 27, and 24.
Okay, so you're in the upper age of that group. Okay, because you seem like you're a preacher's kid who was the eldest and beat the shit out of your younger siblings.
I was raised extremely religiously under a
Okay.
big Christian
Yeah,
rock
well,
until I
that
was like
is
12.
that
So
doesn't
great
surprise
She was
job,
raised in a
buddy.
Christian home. You were raised in a
Great
Christian home,
job.
you say.
Look, but I mean, I was learned to defy authority at a young age because the stuff these saying people were saying was crazy and didn't make any sense.
So you were raised in a strict Christian household, you say.
All right. And
Womanese
Adriana?
Volume 3. Womanese Volume 3.
So I have to agree with what G said, but in my household, my mom always wore the pants. Like she was the alpha female, and that's what I saw. Even
Please
with
talk
my
into the
fa- I
mic.
mean, even with my father, like my mother was the alpha. She wore the pants. She made the money. So that's what I was raised.
Whoa, so your dad was a house husband?
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
And I'm sorry, Dad, if you're. I mean, I don't know. This is
Why would you be
like-
sorry? Well, hold on now. Why would you be sorry about that?
because it's like
Because
it's
of-
not the norm.
Stigmatized.
It's not the norm, you know.
Stigmatized.
Like,
Why is it
exactly.
stigmatized?
Well, it is, you know. Because
So
people
you would
always
have no
like
problem
the
having a
men.
house husband?
Even you just said it. There's no such thing as an alpha female.
Right.
But there is.
So then what makes that him a beta male? What is this?
That just makes him a wife.
Out of
Well,
curiosity, are they still
Yeah,
married? Does
That's
it work?
what it is.
No, and that's the thing.
Oh.
My mom has
There you go.
been okay, and I understand. So this is where I'm getting to.
Mhm.
So what I'm looking for is an equal partner. I agree with what you're saying. Like if I see that the man can't provide, or he's at loss at some point of his life, like he's bad credit, all this stuff. There's so many things that
Like
go into
fresh.
that.
Yeah. I know.
Hey man, I'm still here.
He's like, I'm sitting right here,
You're in the
dude.
shadows.
I
You're
told
so
you that in
dark. I can't
confidence.
tell.
Bad credit is not an issue, girl. That's easy to fix.
Say what?
But is
Bad
it?
credit
Oh.
is not an issue. That's easy to fix.
I'm
It
sorry.
takes- exactly, but like
But being broke, no.
Okay.
Oh,
but
John,
a lot
continue
of
on
it-
with your original thought.
Okay. But my original thought is once again, I agree with what you're saying. And because I came from a family like that, like there's a lot of things that I was like veered towards, but I need at the end of the day, somebody that is gonna pull their weight. So at the end of the day, yeah.
An alpha female can only exist in a household where there's no strong male presence. And I say that with air quotes. If there's no strong male presence in the house, there is no alpha. That's just all there is to it. This is why boys raised by single mothers either become switch hitters or criminals, and girls raised by single mothers end up right over there.
But why can't
I was raised by a single mother. I've never stripped a day in my life, and I probably have more pride and self-respect than anybody else in this room.
Congratulations, you are the statistical anomaly.
I am the statistical
There you
anomaly.
go. But in the real world, this is how this
That's
works.
also why
But
you have
Amanda-
to be a strong man to lead me, because this woman let men lead her straight into hell, and I'm not going to do that.
But Amanda-
I'd rather make my own money and not deal with your shit.
Amanda, how many Miami girls though, right, are the opposite of you?
Like 99.89%.
So
And
we're
your
talking
husband's name is?
Nobody. I'm not married.
I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my case.
I could be married. There's a difference.
Hold
though.
on. You
It
could be.
was offered to
chooses
me.
not to
Hold on. Then why aren't you?
Because for me, adult relationships are complicated,
Mhm.
and there were things in my relationship that I saw as an issue in the future. And for me, I'm not about wasting time. As soon as I realize, like, hey,
Mhm.
there's some fatal flaw here, like, I'm gonna very nicely dip out.
Okay. Well, that doesn't really sound like a good situation to
We're gonna
me.
come back to
Real
this.
quick, I'm just going to read these off. All right, Avery
Oh,
Jones,
they're coming
$50.
in.
Legendary. I love seeing great men doing great things. Thank you, Fresh and Fit, for bringing this all together. Yeah, bro, we're out here,
Yes.
man. Hashtag.
Oh, he's in Miami?
Yo.
John McCartney, $10 is super sticker. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. James Burnett, another 99 super sticker. God damn.
Wow.
Do you think this conversation will bear any positive fruit? Who knows? I mean, they might learn something.
good
Or they might
entertainment
say,
value.
Screw these guys, they're misogynists. Who knows?
You're learning, right?
Sir.
Stop being friends with all my male friends.
No. Don't listen. Listen, if I were a girl, I'd have
Cut off
every guy I know
man
friends
friend
on.
I have. Okay. Got
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Sir,
Well,
Mr.
I mean,
Jason,
that would be stupid, but
$10, basically sitting next to legends, true in your face legends, over 9,000. Thank you very much for that.
power level with the scouters.
Mark Bauer, $20. Legends getting together in the 305. Keep up the great work, everyone. Don DeMarco, absolutely, man. Appreciate it. Roy Kaufman, Rolo, please explain to the ladies the war bride. You can't break the hearts of creatures that don't have one. Men end it over this stuff, and women just move on. Get under one to get over one.
Oh yeah, to get over him, you got to get
Pinnacle.
over.
Okay, we will. Yes, we will. Chris, please make a note of that one too. And then we got another $100 super chat.
Yes.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate
Finding
you.
Rolo a year ago saved my life. His book flipped the switch in my head, and I've been going full speed ever since. In the past year, I've lost
There you
60
go.
pounds, doubled my six-figure income, no debt, and will be retiring this year. At
Wow.
age 43. You better start smashing.
Wow.
How tall
Good
is he?
job, brother.
How tall is he?
Notice he
How tall is
gave
he?
Myron the $100 donation and not you, even though you're the one that saved his
Rolo's
life.
peeping
And I
all
did
this
all
out.
and I did all of that without a class or a teachable or a Kwajabi or whatever.
There you go.
There you go.
The elusive $20 tonight on the Fresh and Fit podcast, the six-man death match of the century. The Schlong Dom Master Dons, Cappy the Fappy, and the Godfather versus the Deep Throat Divas. Miami Bamba, Asian Domination, and the Rack on the Attack Silver Sable.
Oh, they call you Asian.
She's not Asian, for the record. She's not the Yao
First of
Ming
all,
of women.
I mean, domination. That's a little. I like that, but Asian is not right.
What is your nationality?
Oh, I'm Miami Band. So Miami Band.
That's all she saw. Oh, I'm the Miami Bambi. As she
James-
bats her eyelashes.
James Burnett, all I hear, daddy issues and fear of commitment. Okay, thank you for the
Ooh, I think
$50
that was
super
directed at you.
Okay. Jake Red Pill Snake, how the F do guys only have these guys only have 25K subscribers? This is one of the best YouTube live streams. YouTube algorithm hates you guys. YouTube
Straight
can't handle
up.
the truth.
Yes.
because-
Straight up.
Keeping it real,
Real
man.
man. It's because we make
Keep it
fun
a
of Curtis
stack.
Connor, bitch ass nigga. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mexi Mike, $10. Ain't no want that. Drop the mic.
I don't-
Somebody get
we don't
Kevin
speak
one of
Smith.
mine. You
emojis, dude.
can
We don't
do
speak
that.
emojis.
The brother Godfather to help Silver
fuck
Fox
is all that?
understand why she's still single. I think he wants Kevin Simmons to come onto the show.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Oh,
King,
he's 6'3".
$20.
6'3".
6'3". All right, dude, you're gonna
Play the
get
love
it, man.
connection
Yo,
theme. Here we go.
There
real
you go.
talk. We tag the girls in Instagram. So if you follow us
Go
on
ahead.
Instagram,
Holler.
Shoot your
yo,
DM.
guys, follow us, Fresh and Fit Miami, and you can see their tags and follow them.
Yep.
But real quick,
Yeah, what?
I think you wanted
Your
to explain
nationality.
your
Nationality.
Oh god. All right. So I was born and raised in Miami. My nationality, my mom's side is Ecuadorian, and my dad is Colombian. So I'm
All right.
She's
100%
exotic.
Hispanic.
There you go.
Exotic.
What do we got? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're good.
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Bam.
One thing real quick,
Yeah.
if you guys don't mind, I want to shout out somebody special in here right now.
Okay.
Christopher Garcia. Come here,
Chris.
second.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Come say hello.
This guy flew all the way from San Antonio to hang with everyone here in this room. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, say
CG
what's
is
up,
in the
man.
house.
Right here.
Yeah.
Say what's up, man.
CG was giving the girls the business off the air, man. He was
Yeah.
quizzing these girls here, and I was like, hey.
Chris, ask one question. One question for the panel. Come on. I'll put you in the spot.
Hey, you're in here now.
Fresh is sucking at his job anyway, Chris. You go ahead and take care of it. Yeah.
He's so
All right,
Finally, a
maybe
white
y'all can
guy.
answer this one. So, let's say you do find a Hawaii man. Why would he pick you?
Oh, damn. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. We'll turn it to the ladies on this one. Here we go.
Good job, Chris.
Thank you, Chris, for the excellent question. We'll start with G. I like putting her on the spot. Go ahead.
Why would a high value man choose me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm a high value woman.
Why?
I don't have children. I'm educated.
Uh,
I cook. I like
Okay.
sports.
okay. All right. Hey, we're 2.5 for 4. Keep going.
I'm clean.
You have big boobs.
I'm
Yeah,
hot.
you
Just
should have
say
led
it.
with that
Okay, I
before your
guess.
career.
There you go.
You should have just led with that.
If you said big boobs, no kids, and can cook, there you go.
I got a nice butt. I think better.
She
than
does.
Stand up.
boobs.
Stand up. Turn around.
She does. She really does.
Stand up and turn around. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
don't
go. What
let-
are we doing?
yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, she does. Wow, she does have a nice ass.
Yeah.
Yo, how did I not see that when she came in?
Yo, she's Miami Bambi, man.
Miami.
She's really short.
Yo, she's got a nice ass on the real. For real, I did not even see all of that.
What about you, Amanda?
Pretty, great boobs, great butt,
There you go.
great personality. I can cook. I am interesting, and people will never be bored with me. We're gonna play games. I'm gonna beat your ass, but it's still gonna be fun.
You know what?
Wait,
Hold
wait.
on, real quick.
You mean like wrestling, Myron? Arm wrestling?
Can we put on fat suits and like really wrestle? Because that would be dope.
that would be
just throwing
funny?
that out there.
Listen. The prettiest eyes on the panel are yours. You have the kind of eyes that make me want to pull your hair.
Thank you.
Doesn't
Okay.
she?
And the
Hole right through her head.
the Asian
Persuasion.
Asian
Asian
persuasion.
persuasion.
She's feeling some type of way about that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I get it all the time.
Equilumbian?
I get it all the time. I get it all the time.
Equilumbian. Yeah.
Yeah, Ecuadorian, Colombian. No, I mean, I agree. I mean, I can cook, I can clean, I'm smart. You know, I got my bachelor's degree, good at personality, good humor. I mean, I can keep you entertained for hours.
Let me ask you, all three of you, a question
Tell
here.
me.
Do the men you want women like you?
Yes. It's a hit or miss.
I would say yes, because I'm not interested in these high value guys. that are
Oh,
just,
here we go.
banging out every chick
Somebody
they
give me
can
the
find.
cat.
I
Man,
can't.
somebody give me the
I
cat.
can't.
Somebody give me the cat.
It's a hit or miss. It depends where you are. In Miami, it's like you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, that's a lie because every guy seems to be the same here in Miami. Every
Yeah.
guy ever
Yes.
seems to be.
Yes.
But
Yes. We are all the same. We have no problem
it
admitting.
seems like
And
real
it.
quick,
no,
Real quick.
we are all the same.
I want to
just here
hear
tell you.
Cappy and then Rolo talk about how what you guys just said. Go.
I just have it's and this is more just of morbid curiosity and one for anyone listening. Do you girls believe you, as well as women in general, even though maybe you can't speak for all of them, have an obligation to remain svelte and physically attractive for the guy you inevitably commit to?
Yes. Yes.
You do. As
100%.
well as the guy would have he also would have, he can't get fat either under that.
It's a two-way thing.
Right,
100%.
okay.
You
So-
can't get too fat.
It's also for us. Like I like looking in
I
the
know.
mirror. Like, come on.
But you're not so delusional. Okay, you would not say
No,
big is
I don't-
beautiful.
I
You're,
don't-
you're not going to fall.
I
for that
have been
bullshit.
chubby before, and guys still dated me. But again, I never get it
Well,
twisted
just
that
like she
my
says,
life
guys
is
look like a ham
different,
sandwich. So
that my life is
She
different
said
because I'm
that.
cute.
I also think that
you
there's
said
like
hot ham sandwich.
No, it was her.
She said hot ham sandwich.
I said you guys fuck
They
towels and
both-
socks.
they both
are talking about ham
And
sandwiches,
pies.
first of all.
You said pies.
Pies, towels, socks, anything.
Wow. All right. Okay. All right.
Now, Rolo.
All right. So let's clear the air here just for a second. So usually when you ask this question, it's like, what is it that you bring to the table beyond your cooter? right? Okay, so beyond your sexuality, it's the Patrice O'Neill used to have that bit where he would say, you know, if you lost your vagina tomorrow, what would you do to keep your man to keep a man, right? And so he asks the audience.
You still have your mouth.
To do with your throat.
Okay, so that's exactly what the ladies in the audience said, right? And they said, "Oh, I give up the ass. I give him a good blowjob, blah 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 blah," right?
Oh,
and
she's not ready to give up the ass.
Well, what Patrice O'Neill said was, he says, you just reduced yourself to a series of holes. Yeah. And so when you have to think of things in terms of like, what value do I have beyond my sexual nature? Like what, because usually that's what guys want, right? They want younger, hotter, tighter, right? That men have two criteria. Are you hot and are you available? Those are usually the two things. Now, beyond that, when we're talking about like attraction versus like say arousal, like what do you look for in a guy who's like, you just want to have sex with him on like a one night stand?
We all know the answer to that.
Because when you ask, and I told Rich or Fresh this last night with other girls that were on here, I said, whenever you're asking that question, girls are going to tell you first of all, what sounds right. And also what is going to be, what's their ideal for something in the long term, as opposed to I'm at the club. This guy was, I was drunk. He was hot, and one thing led to another. Right? It's a foam cannon party. Right? So that's the first part right there. And so when notice what every one of your answers was I got my own business. I take care of my own shit. I do my own stuff. I own my own house. And pretty much every answer that you've given that has become something like value added beyond your physical has been something that I would think of in terms of a male perspective, right? I have my own business. I've got my own shit together. I've got everything. So what you're saying to me is that you're better men than men should be. Like that's the thing that should make you attractive, is to be more masculine. Because when somebody says, oh, if somebody were to tell me, if a guy were to tell me, what do you bring to the table beyond just like, a 9-inch personality, right? Well, they're going to say the same thing. Pretty much. They're going to say, I've got my own car, all with the 436.
Yeah, I got all that.
Checklists and everything like that. And so that gets back to the other topic that you guys were talking about. Oh, I'm an alpha female. Okay. First off, there's no such thing as an alpha female, but not in the terms that you're thinking of right now. When you say alpha female, what comes to mind for most women is like Sheryl Sandberg. Right, somebody who's like the CEO of Facebook, or like a Fortune 500. Like I'm a wear my shoulder pads, and I'm
Karen Smith.
Yeah, exactly. And so you've got this image of the alpha female who's dominant, who has her own business and everything else. And essentially, what she is she's an alpha male with tits and a vagina. That's what she ends up. So your impression or your definition of an alpha female is really a man. But it's a woman who's assuming that role. So there is such a thing as an alpha female. And that alpha female is the hottest piece of ass you've ever seen. She's got beautiful boobs. She's got a nice hourglass figure, because when it comes to dominance, intra-sexual dominance, it's the woman who can generate the most attention, who the men want to get with. That's right. That's an alpha, because she's at the top of the heap. She's at the top of the dominance chain for women, which is sexuality, sexual agency. Is she hot? Is she available?
Straight up.
So yes, there is alpha females. It's just not the alpha female that you're thinking of. Are there dominant personalities? And that's the other thing that you guys were just saying a minute ago. I need a man who's going to be able to, take charge and have some. I got to trust him, I think is what you guys were saying. I'm asked this quite a bit. Like Rich Cooper asked me this. What would you do to what would you tell guys to vet for if they were looking for a wife? And my first response is this: does she trust you with her life? If I was going to go to any of you, if your man, the guy that you're with, I don't know what your real relationship situations are right now, but if the guy came up to you and says, honey, we're going skydiving and I just packed you a parachute, let's go. Would you go with that guy? Probably not, because most women would be like, I don't trust him with my life. I don't trust him to even drive the car correctly in traffic. So it's this by order of degrees. It's how much do I trust this guy? And the reason why I say it's trusting with your life is because that's really what it is. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? What's the plan for our lives? Are we going to have kids? Are we not going to have kids? Are we going to have a business? Am I going to make the money? Are you going to make the money? And that's why a dominant masculine man has to have drive, has to have everything that these guys them and everybody else who's come through here has said the same thing. I need a guy with drive. He's got to have confidence. He's got to love his mom. He's got to like puppy dogs. He's got to like rainbows. He's got to like, all this stuff. And as a result of that, it's got to be a guy that you trust, but that trust comes at the price of dominance. So you were just saying a minute ago, I would submit to a guy if I trusted him. What's going to make you trust him is he's going to provide security. You trust him to provide for protection, like he can kick ass. He's got provisioning. He's got a great job. He's parentally invested, meaning he wants to have kids in the future, kind of thing. So there's a lot of things that go along with that. So when it comes to alpha females, try not to think of it in terms of I'm a female and I have all these masculine alpha male qualities. Instead, try to think of this in terms of like femininity. What was it? What was the girl that came through here? She said yesterday. She said loyalty was the first thing out of her mouth, and I was like, wow, wow.
It's a symptom of Miami. Honestly, it really is. Like guys out here could be 5'2" and nothing and still be cheating.
You're saying can a man be loyal?
You just kind of said that.
I mean, men can be. Are they? Well, men who can get ass on the side, get ass on the side.
They're not in Miami.
Real quick,
They're not. Well,
we have
okay.
right now 2K live viewers, the most we ever had on a show.
New record, baby.
Thank you guys.
We had 2,100 earlier, but I didn't want to stop it for that.
And also
two reasons. Two reasons: your eyes and your ass.
Also, as well, Myron.
What about me? What about me?
And your height. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I have a nice ass too.
And you
Hold on. I want answer it all. It's whatever the correct answer is you all want us to say right now.
Real quick, guys.
Ladies, you're all pretty.
I want Myron to break down as well why men can cheat. But we'll do that.
We'll do that later.
After super chat.
I'm like, I have to listen to it again.
She's turning from the silver sable into the red sable right before our very eyes.
We'll read these real quick, guys. And thank you for the support, 2,100 plus live viewers.
This is insane.
What?
Good one. Yeah.
The one in Telegram first? Okay. So, all right. So we got Chris gave me one.
I'll read this one quick.
Well, I got it right here.
Okay, cool.
St. Jim, $10. D Sharp, Rolo, AC, Myron and Fresh, Hall of Fame, RP. You guys have the best late night show on YouTube. Donovan, Myron, please explain Patrice O'Neal's great white analogy to the women. We'll do that after.
We will.
That will be saved. And then we got Eugene Morgan, $20. I'm actually digging Silver Sable. I don't know why, but her whitey comebacks, I think he means witty comebacks, are a turn on. Are a turn on. Rolo, what's wrong with me? Okay,
Nothing.
thank you.
Nothing is wrong with you.
Kenty, Silver Sable's masculinity is a deal breaker to a high value man. Miami Bambi is entering no man's land. Great show. Because you're 37. That's why I'm saying that.
You're
37.
I'm really 29.
Yeah, Travis Brown, marketing consultants, $20.
That's not what your
That's our
dentist
friend,
says.
Travis Brown. We love you.
Oh, okay, great show, guys. Very interesting.
Cool.
But I'm Matt G. Got in an accident and didn't call me. Hashtag beef.
My best friend's the attorney. If not, I would have called you. Duh.
Is that a guy?
No, she's a girl.
Oh, that's a girl. Okay. Michael
Travis
Graham.
is a guy.
No, Travis Brown is a guy. He's friends with both of us.
Oh,
Okay.
But my girl, that's the attorney. Why I didn't call you, Travis? Duh.
Gotcha.
Travis is feeling some type of way.
Yeah, probably.
He's feeling
Michael Graham, $10. No shade, but these.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
This guy, Michael Graham.
Listen to this.
No
This is
shade,
funny.
but these women are below average looks-wise,
Here we go.
old-looking, and
Here we go.
overweight.
Here
Oh,
we go.
damn.
Let's see his picture.
Vegas MDW may be smashing, but that's about it. Wife material, come on.
What do you have to say about
What do
that?
you guys got to say back to that?
The only hate that I got from the last show were just like obese, ugly, just like clear losers that were just speaking a mantra at me.
This dude just paid to
Some
write a
guy
comment.
told me
Come
I
on,
was
get out of
beneath
here.
her.
Like, really? You think I'm gonna
All right, they're shooting back. All right, Aman Sharma.
Appreciate the $10 super chat.
I'd be interested to see the ladies' reactions to a few Donovan interpretation of womanese. We will do that as well. That's excellent. We'll take some phrases and translate them.
Let's
in front
do
of the
it.
ladies, see what they say. James Burnett, $14.99. Why is Karen such a fighter?
Because Karen's entitled.
Yeah, well, you guys saw her
Because
last time.
Karen's a boss. Thank you.
Went to the U.S. from New Zealand years ago, and you chicks are something else. Haha, get them, Don Damage. Thank you very
That's
much,
my
Harry
porn
West,
star
New
name.
Zealand. And then
Don Damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're caught up.
So Myron, could you are you
3 inches.
I'll
3
do
inches.
that then. I think we had another. Do we have another super chat question that we had to?
Nah.
No. Somebody just said the
questions
Silver
if we-
Sable show is going places. Go ahead, Aaron.
And Myron chat remind.
It's going
What?
to require
What was that?
participation. It's going to require.
What was
Let's
that?
do it.
Well, hang on, let's see.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, didn't we have questions at the higher tiers too?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
All
A
right.
lot going on, baby.
All right, if I might have the
Go ahead.
field then. Okay, this is going to require something very, very difficult.
Wait, didn't
You-
the ladies have a question for us though? I think it was their turn.
Yeah, there's.
I have a question.
Go shoot.
What
No.
do you gentlemen bring to the table that
Oh,
would
shit.
really somehow entice us, and especially me and my entitlement over
Oh, shit.
here?
Okay.
That's gonna wow me. That's
Yeah.
gonna make me say yeah.
Yeah. I'm an upper 6-figure earner. I don't take shit. You got to know how. You got me requiring you to cook. That's going to benefit you. Okay. If I'm happy, you're happy. Number 4, I offer employment. If you're with me, you have a job. You understand? You're never going to have to worry about money. You get to travel, go places. You get to see and do things that you've actually, I should just have Dev call the show, but she's asleep right now.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that's what I bring to the tables.
And guys, that's priceless.
That's a lot. I just want to throw that out there for the average man watching this show. You probably don't have that much to offer. So before you send me hate messages, please keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oh, hold on real quick.
quick.
Here's something else I have to offer. I will give you 38 seconds of ecstasy with my 3-inch destroyer. Boom, baby.
You know, in love, we'll take that weird 38 seconds. It's probably 2 inches. It'll make us feel like it's 38 minutes and 38 feet long.
I'll make it, 30. Dude, we're speaking the same language.
Okay, Aaron.
I'm wealthy. I have no debt. I do not value things. I know exactly what's important in life, and that's the love and respect of other human beings, not necessarily romantic or sexual love, but familial love and brotherly love. I am in excellent physical shape. I can climb mountains, run long distances. I can more than bench press my own weight.
Woo.
I have interesting hobbies, or at least interesting to me anyway, ranging from everything from lapidary, which is rock cutting and polishing. To
Hey, what's your number,
motorcycle
Aaron?
riding.
What's your number, man?
Well, we'll get help later. I like it.
He owns 3 houses. He's being modest.
No, I don't know. I have no debt. What else? I don't answer to anyone, and I've been self-employed completely for 10 years. And I am probably one of the more intelligent and unique people that you will ever meet. And if we ever were to talk, you will never be bored.
By the way, his company is called Asshole Consulting.
Right,
Are you going to cheat on us, though?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry.
know.
I'm sorry. I forgot one other thing. I used to instruct ballroom dancing for 14 years. I'm
This-
outstanding ballroom dancer.
yeah.
The most interesting man in the world. You guys remember those commercials? That's this guy right here. That's him.
Smart and smooth, it's over.
I go home run. That's a home run.
Oh, you're
I have
You do have good.
All your hair, man. That means your kids will have all their hair.
He's
Huh?
probably richer than everyone here on the panel. Except Rolo.
And I'm not fresh. That's the other advantage. No, I'm kidding. Oh, and I'm a coin collector. I collect coins.
Oh, that's great.
And I own New Balances and barbecue on the
Collecting
weekends.
coins.
Okay, Rolo Tomasi. This is going to be interesting.
This would be a drop, a mic drop.
Yes.
Your life will never be boring with me. That's I think that's probably the number one thing.
There it is.
You will there will never be a day where you go, damn, I'm what are we gonna do today? I think it's important for guys, and just like in general, I think it's important for guys to cultivate a lot of skills and a lot of talents, be in good shape, right? And I'm trying to think in general terms because we're being specific here, but like I think women tend to look for certain, like women have a checklist. Like we were talking last night about the checklist, and Royce's called this the 436 bullet point checklist. You got to be good looking, got to have your shit together. You got to
6 feet tall,
6 feet tall. Yeah. V taper and stuff. For my age, I'm definitely in the top percentile for my physique anyways. When you're looking, well, I mean, think about it this way. What is it? The 75% of the American population is overweight right now. And a good third, like 33%, I think, is morbidly obese.
Yeah.
So I got that right there. And that's what I tell guys all the time. I say, you know what? You want to put yourself into like the next level? Go to the gym. Get in shape.
That's it.
Really.
Agreed. We take our
that will
asses to
push
the
that.
gym.
And women too. Get in the gym. That will put, even if you're normal weight, you've already put yourself up above 75% of the population. So you've got that going right there. I got my shit together. I'm a creative person. I've made a lot of money for myself. I'm musically inclined. I'm artistically inclined. You will have very creative babies. You will have very sexy sons with me. Lots of things.
Yes, greyhounds.
Greyhounds.
Yes.
Yeah, I love animals. I'm very good with animals.
That's a plus.
I can keep rattling on and gloss myself all day long, but it's like, what are the general things that women are looking for? I think when we have these conversations, it's like, what do you have to do as the single guy to get here? I've been married for 25 years, so it's like I can say, well, my wife's so.
I got nothing on either
I believe
of
it.
these guys.
You look, when you start speaking, you sound like an interesting guy. So that's all I have to say to the guys out
There you
there.
go.
Before you come at us with your
Listen, I got nothing
Where's
on
your
every
list?
board.
Real quick.
On these guys. I'm an asshole and all the
Super
other
chat,
guys.
And then we're gonna do
Myron.
Women's
Myron, I want to hear your.
I'll go last.
No, you are last.
Because I want to do the womanese thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
but no, you're next though.
But no. Okay, so Sydney McDowell with the Australia $20. Big ups to Myron, Fresh, Donovan, Rolo, and Cappy. Solid combo. Great revelations for the uninitiated. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Super chat.
Shan Mac, Silver Sable, and Miami Bambi could definitely get it. Period. Okay,
Real talk.
Slide her DMs, man.
What about me? What's going on over here, guys?
Oh, and the other one too. Yeah.
The tall one.
Yeah.
You
the tall
notice
one.
that
I
when
think you're hot.
No,
I like tall women.
someone
Don't
asked what you're typing in the chat. Yeah.
What is he? Come on.
yeah, there you
Get my
go.
DM.
Send her a DM, guys.
You got to
Patrick-
slide in.
Patrick Haggerty, $20. You notice that when these women talk about what they bring to the table outside of sex, none of them mention they would be good mothers and raise good kids. Oh, shit.
Is that what you want to hear?
Why
I
not?
honestly felt like that was already a given because I'm a
Oh,
G.
whoa.
No.
That is
You-
not a given.
Seems,
Have you?
Fresh knows my dog.
I
and
understand.
He's great,
Dogs
so
are not
don't-
people, sweetheart.
Okay.
If you met my dog,
Smiley
you'd
face.
Dogs aren't people,
we
sweetie.
need to get the 3 OGs more of your shows. Fresh and Fit. You guys are killing it.
Oh,
Keep
God,
creating
we'd have to
content.
move down here.
Yeah, I'm
You have to.
slowly getting
Oh,
everyone
no.
to move down to
No.
Miami, Florida.
I'm out.
Visit
I'm out.
me in South Dakota.
I'm moving out to Nevada. I'm going out to Nevada, man. I'm buying what?
Oh, okay. Telegram. Okay. I mean, we got one more that I missed, and then Donovan, let's do a quick transition, actually. So, can you take the top, let's say 2 or 3 phrases that women use all the time, and break it down and decipher in front of the ladies, and let's see their reaction?
Yeah. So when you guys tell guys, I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years, what that means is look at her. She already knows. I've been fucking random guys for 3 years. But are there lies? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
So I'll take this because I have not been in a serious relationship in 3 years, and I am not out fucking random dudes. Like I can't.
How many men have you slept with in the last 3 years?
Disgusting.
How many men have you slept with? In the last
I've
3 years?
slept with 3 men in the last 3 years.
That's a lie.
No, I will take the lie detector test. I am dead serious. I
got
think
it right
it's
here.
nasty.
I got one.
I think
Do
it
we
is
know how to use it yet, though?
disgusting. Like,
Are you guys seeing this? Okay.
no, I can't. Like,
No.
For
Don't-
me,
don't
you
worry
have
about
to
that.
be
Don't worry about
interesting in a lot of things. So not a lot of guys, like,
The guys that are talking shit.
a lot of guys just throw shit at a wall and wait to see what
that I
sticks.
agree
You know
with.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
a lot of
So,
guys
like,
are
for
angry.
me, that I'm not like, oh yeah, daddy, that did it for me. Thank you for screaming, "Hey, baby," at me down the street.
Okay.
Well,
Fair
what
enough.
if he screamed it from a Lamborghini? That's his and not rented.
I don't believe it's his and not rented. I wouldn't believe it. If I see you in a
What if
Lamborghini,
here's my registration.
it's Miami. It's Miami.
I didn't know about people renting Lamborghinis.
Oh,
until you
honey,
guys
they,
told me.
look
Yes.
here.
No,
People,
that is
people are
impressed.
straight
I
con
see guys
artists
be like,
here.
That guy's got a Lamborghini.
Yo,
You can rent
Yo,
everything.
Amanda.
From your
A house.
outfits to your
Amanda.
Oh, stop
Amanda.
the outfits.
Even the
Remember-
bitches, they rent the bitches.
Yeah. Yo,
True.
Amanda, remember the car we talked about? Would you rather guy that owned the restaurant or Lamborghini? Can you kind of break down a little bit like
Well, that's easy.
Miami girls?
So I said I would rather take somebody with a restaurant than a Lamborghini because I'm looking for a long-term investment, and a car is a decreasing,
Depreciating.
100.
You are. That's like
Depreciating
talking
guy.
porn to my ears right now.
No,
as an
but
economist.
absolutely right.
That's
That would be
really
like
baby.
me saying people
Depreciating
should
asset.
marry me just because I'm hot and 31. Like, yeah, well, wait fucking 20 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, throwing that out there. But what I said is in Miami, girls are going to take the car. They're
Yes.
going to take the car because
Facts.
they've been raised in a certain mentality of
What happened to your finger?
I ripped off an entire nail.
Doing-
like literally opening a drawer. I just come in hot with everything. So
Damn. Okay.
I opened a drawer and passed out and ruined an entire day. And
So you're
now
going to tell
I'm
us
missing
what really happened off the air?
That's literally what happened. I wish it was something cooler. That's what happened.
okay.
All right. What is G, your reaction to that? I've been single for 3 years, right?
I've been single for 3 years. Translation.
I've been single for 2 months,
Oh,
and I
okay.
just got out of a 5-year relationship.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so they lie about you lie about your age and you lie how long.
See,
you've
the
been
reason
single.
why
Okay, that makes
girls-
sense.
No, it's
Well, here's the thing. The reason why girls say this is because, and this doesn't mean you're bad people. This is why it like
And it doesn't
women.
mean he's talking about you. He's talking about
No, I'm
generalities, yes.
absolutely talking
Oh,
about
about
you
them?
because
Okay,
yes,
talk
of
about
course.
them.
Like all women are like that. All men are like that. I think that's obvious. We like shapely, youthful women, and you like guys that are tall and all that good stuff. But here's the deal: that doesn't make you terrible people. You don't, if especially if you're on a date with a guy, you're not going to tell a guy, well, even though I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years, I've fucked 20 guys in 2 years, because you want him to like you. And you guys inherently know that a woman who gets around is unattractive for a long-term relationship. That's why you do this.
But that may be the standard, but that doesn't mean it's everybody. And truly, like, I've had one of my male friends bring this up to me, that he told me that he was concerned for me that I'm not in a serious relationship because guys are going to assume that I've been ran through. That was his literal statement.
Well,
which is exactly what you're saying, right? Well, men assume that if you're attractive and you can sleep with a lot of guys, that you're going to say yes.
And what's the lie there?
Well,
why would I say yes?
I'm attracted to you. And
why am I going to say yes to that many people? Like,
ew.
So sleeping around is gross to you? It's icky?
Yes, I don't want your freaking community dick. Take your HIV ass.
I'm not talking about guys. I'm talking about y'all.
Welcome to Miami. It has the highest new HIV infection rate in America.
Listen. I know Miami is unique in a lot of ways, but the sexual
you can
market.
look that up. That's a fact.
So
if you want to go out there and slam it out the park, good for you. But
we're way off topic. We're talking about y'all. You guys can ask us all the questions you want here in a little bit. Miami is different in a lot of ways, but men and women, we're all motivated by the same things. The shit that happens here is the same shit that happens out in New York, out in LA, out in Vegas, down in Houston. That's just how it is. I understand that, and you guys have to understand that guys like us understand you want us to see you in the best possible light.
Wait, but I got something opposite to say of what they're saying.
Soon as I finish, then you can talk. Girls, you guys want to see us in the same light, right? Like you want us to see you in the best possible light. There's no reason for you to tell us that, oh, I fucked 30 guys in the last 30 months. No, because we're going to be like, STDs and blah, 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 blah. So you try to put your best foot forward. You telling us that you've slept with a bunch of guys is like telling you I've got $12 in my bank account right now.
But so just because you're single means you're sleeping with people? Like you have
with girls. Most girls, if they're most women are never not fucking. Ergo, I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years. Translation, I've been fucking random guys for 3 years.
Yep. Okay.
So if anybody would let me talk here,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Everybody here seems to be like going out their thing, and I can't get a word in. I have opposite.
Wait a minute. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I was about to be like, go ahead.
Can you talk?
I'm fucking with you. Go.
Can you talk into the mic though? Just talk into the mic. There you go.
Mic is in front of me. Okay.
Don't drop the mic.
So anyways, it's different with me. It's like my friends, I'm a serial dater. So I'm dating all the time. So if you ask me if I've been in a relationship in the past 3 years, I'm going to tell you no, but you have to be more in depth with what you're asking me. You know, if you're going to ask me about being in a relationship, I'm going to tell you no, but have I been dating and, have I been fucking around for 3 years? Yes. And like guys don't like to hear that, but it's the truth.
Womanese Volume 4 drops on Friday at noon. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
No, at least you're honest though, because most women try to hide it.
But it's gonna be. I mean,
guys, let her talk. Guys, let her talk.
There's complete. No, I mean that's all I gotta say.
That's it. Okay,
that's it.
So
That's all I gotta
honest about
say.
it. Okay, all right.
Just being honest.
So you're different, and you're different.
I don't think everybody's the same. No.
I got it.
Okay, you're right about that.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Ro.
I got to ask my basics here. So you are 31.
I'm 31.
And you haven't dated like seriously in 3 years. The last like long-term relationship you had was when you were 29.
So the last serious relationship that I was in, yes.
Okay. So between the ages of 29 and 31, you haven't dated anybody.
I mean, I have dated for short periods of time, but I would say that when you ask us if we have been in a relationship, we automatically assume a long-term.
I'm sorry. Let me clarify. No. Listen. Let me clarify. When a woman proactively tells a man, "Hey, by the way, I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years," it's almost like she's virtue signaling. So, never ask a woman, "So, how long was your last relationship?" That's I just wanted.
What I'm getting at is this: do you find it difficult to find like the right guy at 31 years old? Now, is that it? Why do you suppose it is that you have been, let's just say, single for the last?
Again, it's a loaded question because I haven't been in a serious relationship in 3 years.
You said you had 3 lovers in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
but you haven't like lived with them or
yeah, we weren't planning on having babies. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't obviously. Shut up. That wasn't a thing.
You like having your hair pulled, don't you?
I mean,
yes. Please continue.
A little bit. I'm an exciting person, so
that you are. That I believe.
So what I was going to say is like, so why do you suppose that is? Why do you think that you've been?
Because there's a lot easier women in this world. And if all men want are holes and a pretty girl that's going to cook them a sandwich, you can definitely find an easier girl than me.
That's what it is.
So
absolutely.
Would you say that between,
you said you can cook, right?
Would you say that between the ages of 29 and 31, which is the last 3 years, would you say that you have become, let's say, less competitive in the intrasexual marketplace, like with 22-year-olds and 23-year-olds?
Yes, if that's what you're looking for, absolutely. I'm not as nice as them. I know a lot more, and I'll tear you apart.
So
that's attractive.
I was going to say, do you think
do you
think that's what? Do you think that, like, we just asked this a minute ago? Do you think the ideal guy that you want to get with is attracted to that?
So, but the question that I have in return
is he attracted to the 23-year-old?
And I get that, but again, how is that my ideal mate if they're attracted to a 22-year-old dumb girl who knows nothing about life?
Here we go, baby.
Like,
here's the competition
hey, my name
part I
is
was
Heather.
talking about.
I just had a great time.
It's Michaela.
It's Michaela. Like, we're not the same. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And if that's what a man wants, you're right. They're not going to choose me. But also in the same sentence, that's not what I want. I don't want a man that is going to be distracted by some 22-year-old dumbass who has nothing to offer except you're cute and I can do a TikTok dance.
Do you think that will be
Hey, TikTok dances are
you?
underrated. You better watch your mouth.
Maybe it won't, but I would rather be alone and honestly die
No, you wouldn't.
alone.
No, you wouldn't.
I
That's
would
bullshit.
rather
That's bullshit.
die
No, you wouldn't.
alone with
No, you
my
wouldn't.
money than get with a guy who's just going to cheat on me and probably leave me in 10, 15 years anyway.
Have you ever heard the term single plus hot equals crazy?
I'm definitely a little bit crazy. I'm going to admit to
That's,
that.
and that's what I mean.
That.
It's like after a certain age, if the girl still looks really good and then she's 33, 34, and she's not 23 anymore, she's 33 now. What happens is during the period between 29 and 31 is what I call the epiphany phase. You sort of come into this idea that you're not going to be able to compete at the same level that you used to be, because you used to be that dumb 23-year-old girl that you're just talking about.
I was never. I've always been very similar.
You
to
are
this.
just the exception to all the rules, aren't you?
You are not the same person you were 10 years ago.
No, I'm not, but I'm definitely not like the 22-year-olds you're going to meet in Miami. Trust me, I meet them.
Let me
every
interrupt
day.
here. Like, shout out to you guys, because we're really bringing the heat, and you guys have remained cool. And this can't be easy for you. And I say this sincerely. It takes a lot of balls to come in here and talk to us three, because this is what we do. And you guys are being good sports about it. So shout out to you guys.
There you go. Hey, Rolo.
Well, Rolo wasn't done.
Yeah.
No, did you have a question?
Well, no, it just sounds like everything comes down to age.
But then you told
AJ,
us
you
that
can
guys
talk to
have
Mike, please.
OnlyFans because they
You're
want
a
a
married
connection.
man. You have a ring.
They
right?
want a connection.
How long
but,
have you been married?
25. Well,
but then it
So you're
comes down to the
clearly not married
22-year-old.
to a 22-year-old.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That made no sense. Of course he's not married to a
I see
22-year-old.
what she's gonna say.
His whole point was like,
Here we go.
what did she got to bring to the table? She's like getting old. So it's like,
Mhm.
okay. But you clearly married somebody that wasn't young. You're still married for
Wait a minute. How old are you,
years.
Rolo?
How old am I? 52.
You're 52. He's married for 25 years. He married a woman in his 20s.
All right. But he
In
didn't
her
get-
20s.
He didn't
Mhm.
get rid of her.
No.
He
And
still
why-
has her. And what kept her?
Well,
Not her age.
No. Well, okay.
Well, of course
yes,
not.
But, okay. So here's so
turns
let's
22
so
every day.
we got in this conversation yesterday too. So statistically, women tend to look for men that are 3 to 7 years older than they are, because on some level of consciousness, women understand that it takes longer for a man to mature into the things that make him the most maximally attractive. So the guy that you're probably looking for is probably 3 to 5 years, somewhere around there, because it takes, when I talk to guys about like peak sexual market value ages for men, it's usually right around their mid 30s, because it takes longer for them to get to that point where they're still in good shape and they still look good, but maybe they made partner in the law on the law firm, or they're a surgeon instead of, it takes them longer to get to where they're at to make them the most attractive for the criteria that women have for men. So when you're looking for a guy, it's usually the guy who's already made. You can't, because if you're not, and the guy's younger and he's not already made, you're taking a risk. You're taking a chance, because just what you guys just said is that when you're 23 years old and those are the girls that are generating the most attention, they're at the top of their game. But it drops off right after 23, and it plummets at that point where guys are on their ascension when it's 33, 34, 35 36.
And let me say this quickly. It's not wrong for a woman to want a man who's already made. A lot of guys say, I want a woman I can build with. If you need a woman to build with, then you're not a whole man. That's just the way that goes. Don't feel bad about going after a guy who's already made it. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, if you'd rather date the lawyer with his own private practice than the kid in law school, more power to you. This is why we prefer younger women, like you guys prefer guys with more resources. It's the same thing.
Real quick. This is an excellent discussion, but we got Mike C with $100 super chat. Looking forward to the conference. I'm a patron, fresh and fit. Can't wait for the Real Estate podcast.
Conference of Masculine Excellence, Las Vegas.
I'm in the process right now of closing on a house. I'm going to take you guys exactly through how I found the deal. Got the cash on cash. Shout out to Aaron Clary for helping me out with that. Yep. And John from Bulldog Mindset, two guys that I, seeked out counseling from, and they helped me with this property. And then it says here, Cappy Bachelor Pad Economics arrives on Friday. Excellent. I recommend that book for everybody. Rollo book 2 is my favorite. Shout out to Rollo Tomasi. And shouts from the city formerly known as New York City. And yeah, man, thank you, Mike C. And then we got Sam Ishii. Oh, well, okay, I'll read this one when Amanda gets back. But okay, go ahead, continue on, guys.
Cappy, real quick.
Oh, thoughts on no e-girls? I don't know what the hell that means. I think he means
internet
like
girls.
Yeah. Clarify that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Cappy, I want you to start your rant about the big, the beautiful, and the bold.
The big, the beautiful, like the soap opera?
Big girls.
Oh, no, the big girls.
Well, they already agree.
Big and beautiful. Don't
Rollo,
you know?
Did you finish, though? Did you finish, Rollo? Yeah. Okay.
There's no rant on account that they all agree, and they seem to be, well, they don't seem to be, they are living in reality. Men don't like fat chicks, and they understand that remaining physically attractive to their spouse or significant other is not only preferable, but a requirement. So as opposed to last night where they're just like, well, I know this one. It's like, dude, do you believe fat chicks are hot? Yes or no? And I think everyone here is more base than that. So I don't really have a rant to say because there's no need for a rant.
Do you agree?
They did.
I do agree with him.
Yeah. I'm not saying there's no big pretty girls. I'm just saying like maybe some men have like a fetish towards it, but like,
statistical anomaly.
Yeah, but most men want a petite woman.
We want to fuck them.
Yes.
Exactly.
I also think there's a difference between like being like letting go of yourself and being like obese and fat and being thick, because I feel like a lot of men
thick is fat.
Not really, because
yes,
you can
really.
have a fat ass and you can have some tits, and
well, you can have a fat ass and still be
so.
fat, sweetie. Like
okay, but there's a difference.
No, there's not.
There is though.
Explain.
You just gotta talk into the mic when you explain, please.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm not.
I want the people to hear you.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie though. I like thick girls, but go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is that there is like obese women, and yes, they're gonna have tits and they're gonna have an ass, but it's not the same tits and ass that like an actual thick girl is gonna have, because it's gonna be like you can be thick and work out your ass and have like a nice perky ass and some nice tits, but being fat is like, I mean,
it's a choice.
It's a choice, exactly.
Okay. All right.
Fresh, I did have. I'm sorry, continue.
No, that's
go.
I like how she said fat ass.
But this is going to require participation of everyone, because they are our guests, and we keep interrupting them.
Yes.
And I don't know how long you're going to keep getting girls to come on the show here, and I don't know why you bring them on if we're not going to let them speak. So no man is allowed to talk while I'm asking my questions. They are only allowed to speak. No ad hominem, funny, nothing. I only want to hear from them.
He's talking to me, guys.
Right. Well,
I got monologuing. I'm sorry.
And so then, and we'll just go one. I have 3 questions, all right? And this is too advanced for my own intellectual curiosity as well as the listening audience. So we actually move towards some general point here, all right? 3 questions. Do you want to get married? Question number 2, where is that priority in your life? Is it below career, below education? Number 1, number 5, where kids, dogs, God, Jesus, Vishnu, wherever. And then why aren't you married now? All right. So let's start with Adriana.
Chris, kill all the other mics except for Aaron's. Go ahead.
So the first question is, do you want to get married?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Where is it ranked priority-wise in your life right now?
As of now, it is probably ranked the lowest. out of everything in my life right
like
now.
even getting toilet paper. I mean, I'm trying to get a
Okay,
gauge.
yeah. So, I mean, like
when the
toilet
major
paper.
issues
Yeah, yeah.
is what you're saying. Explain
So,
what's above it, I guess.
I mean, there's a lot of other things that go below it. Like right now, I'm in school. I'm in school. I'm about to graduate in May with my degree in hospitality management. So that is above anything else.
Okay.
Getting to my career and getting into my career after this, because right now I'm not working. I'm working in my career field, but it's not relevant to what I want to do. I want to work with hotels and everything. Right now, I'm in the food and beverage industry.
Could I succinct it for you?
Tell me. Bring it down.
It's Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you need to have food, clothing, and shelter before you start thinking of more lofty things you'd like to have your career.
I need to be able to have time for men and relationships in general before I can even think about marriage and all those things. And right now, I don't even have time for relationships.
Right.
I have time for myself, my career, and I mean, just anything. I need to have certain things. So yeah, marriage right now is probably at the bottom of my list.
The bottom of the list. Okay.
And,
because you're busy going to school, working, studying, and everything else.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then, and that's why you're not married now, is because you're busy working on establishing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not rushing into things too, because I'm 29 and I feel like I need to take my time with things. So, and yeah, that's where it's at right now.
And then Amanda, all right. Do you want to get married?
I would like to get married if I find the right person.
Okay. Where is it ranked in your life priorities right now?
It is, I mean, probably in the middle of my priorities, like me, my dog, my career definitely come first. And that's 100% why I'm not married. I've dated people that, I mean, were willing to have a more serious relationship with me, but sometimes when those ideas were presented to me, it made me realize there were big problems in the relationship that wouldn't work long term.
Okay. That's why you're not married. I guess I only really have two questions because the ranking will explain why people aren't married now. All right. And then G, 32 years old, G.
With good teeth.
Do you want to get married?
I do, yes.
Where is it ranked right now in your life priority?
It's up there if I find the right person.
Okay. Is it the number one priority, or is it
I
a
would
career?
say-
I mean, you're established in an MBA and a professional.
Yeah, I mean, my career, I know how to get money. So regardless, I'm a survivor. I will get money. I believe that if I'm with a male, he will also have money. So I don't think money is going to be an issue. It would just be more money between both of us.
Okay.
But I want a happy marriage. And I want both of us to be happy.
Yeah, no, I don't think someone's looking for a miserable marriage.
Right. But there is a lot of miserable marriages, and there is a lot of pressure on people, especially when you get to a certain age. Is like, what is wrong with you? You're not married, and it's just like,
no, and that's, I understand that, but you would say that's probably your. Well, you also have all the other goals, dreams, ambitions as well, but it probably is the foremost challenge you're facing right now, because you seem to have everything else squared away.
Right.
Okay, so that would be roughly priority number one.
My priority is me and being happy with me, and like fixing the things that I need to fix within me. Like I just said, I got out of a 5-year relationship.
Right.
I know that there's things that I need to heal from before I can even give myself to another person.
Right.
But I am open to, like, I've seen people like get out of relationships and meet somebody and then they're married for like 40 years.
Sure.
So I'm open to it. But yes, I do want to get married. It is a priority for me to find somebody and build with them.
Okay. So. Now, and this is where the hard part comes in. And I just said, do you know why men are attracted to women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they are sexual.
What is the problem then that most of you face or are approaching it, especially you, because you're 32?
I don't know. Tell me.
You're getting old.
Well, I can't do nothing about that.
I know that. I know.
Lying,
but here's
and you'll believe it.
No. Well, okay, I believe you're 30. You can tell me you're 32 all the time, but my point is, not just for you guys, but for any young ladies that happen to be listening, or just for academic, philosophical, and above all else, important discussion. You do know the number one reason men are chasing after you is going away with time. All right. And you're 29, correct? what were you doing for 11 years of adulthood that now it's taking over a decade to get established? Unless you came from like a horrific background or like, you know, a disadvantaged background, or your parents abandoned you or something like that. And I understand there's always a wandering in a desert, but the larger point to everyone here is tickety effing talk. You're 30 plus, bar you, of course. Is how important is marriage and falling in love to you, where dogs are more important? This, and how much time do you think you have? I'm trying to take a very practical, unfortunately economic and utilitarian approach to this. And I'm morbidly fascinated with young women today and what their expectations of life. Morbidly, because it will kill me in the end. But how did you get to this point? You're all very attractive. You are going into a profession. You are, I'm just going to assume you're street smarter. She's street smarter than fuck. I wouldn't worry about her. And you have an MBA and you're a professional as well. You're gorgeous. You get nice cans too. And a nice ass. All right. How in fuck's name did you not find a guy by now that was quality?
I got married at 20.
Okay. So you got married young. All right. How long did that set you back?
The trauma, or
no? I mean, how long were you married? Like, when did you get divorced?
26.
Okay, so that was, according to you, 16 years ago, maybe 18 more with the real math, but
or creative math.
I could have lied to you guys.
But you understand my life. So is there just? And here's a final question I have for you, and this I completely understand with the 80-20 rule. Not to mention, we've seen millennial boys. Is the quality of men just that much shit you can't find anything?
Yes.
Okay.
And you got to date outside of Miami.
And you got to accept bullshit you don't want to accept. When I was 25, what did you think that 32-year-old men had to offer? Like at 25, I had more to offer as a woman than most men that I know. I still have more to offer as a woman than most men.
Like what?
Know. Money. I have an established life. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm interesting. I could continue.
Let me ask, what % of the men have you dated would be marriage material in your eyes, whether it panned out or not?
I mean, I don't date people pointlessly. So for me, like if I never saw a future with you, I wouldn't date you, right? It's just for me, so my mom has been married and divorced 4 times. My father was in a divorce settlement for 10 years, right? So I know the opposite side of this.
Talk later.
No, but there's just more of like, hey, I know the downside. I don't want to go through all that. Why? When I can just make my own money, like, and also like, hey, like, it gets tiring trying to date. Like, how am I supposed to meet men? Most men aren't going to talk to me at work. I'm not going to talk to you at work. I don't want to deal with that. So that's dating apps, and it gets exhausting. Like, there's times I'm just like, this is tiring. You know what I mean? So it's like the quality of guys that are coming at you. There's so many that you just get exhausted trying to figure out which ones are good and which ones are bad.
What are the main disqualifiers of the men? They live at home. They don't make enough money. They're fat. They're broke.
They're not providers.
They're not providers. Okay.
They're not decisive people. Most men today are big mama's boys that their mommy clearly love them too much and they think they're very special, but they're not. You know what I mean? Like
49 laws of Sharp Law, 14, you're not special.
They're 40, they make 80 grand a year. They're not interesting. They play Call of Duty. Like, that's cool, bro.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You know Myron?
They play Call of Duty. They're
Did you
40,
hear that?
their mama's
video
boys.
games.
Yeah, you're playing video games, like talking shit to your friends, like the things I've heard them say on video games. I was just like embarrassed. Like, I'm like, God, if I had never slept with you before, I'd never sleep with you again. But right, so they're not bringing that much to the table for me, and for me to be like, this is the person.
You'd have to
make the
lower
choice, right? It's like you're like, am I going to settle? Right? Like no woman wants to settle in life. I don't want to end up with somebody that's, you know, living at home with their mom, no ambition. No. You're not that great. You know, you get what I'm saying, right? Like it's just very like. And then the few men in this world that are great think they're so great that they deserve everything.
We do deserve everything, yes.
Well, so do I.
You're goddamn right.
So I feel like the same argument that men have apply to women, regardless of how you want to speak, that our minds are different. If I'm in the top 1% of women, I'm allowed to have expectations.
Are you though?
I think
in the
that
top
I
1%
am.
of women?
Yes.
We're letting them speak.
Raise up your left hand, please, for me.
Oh, go fuck
That the only other follow-up I would have then is what,
You do have
because
pretty eyes,
the situation is dire, apparently because there are no quality men, or at least very few. What measures have you guys taken? Do you date outside of Miami? Are you willing to fly to Dallas to meet someone? Are you willing to date someone in your particular, someone who's shorter than 5'10"? I mean, what measures are you? Because if getting married is an important, or just finding someone is an important part of your life, but it's apparently statistically a hurdle, or at least you're not having much luck in fishing in this pond. What are you doing to your strategy to improve your chances?
So I feel like, especially in my case, because I'm 29, like I have dated outside of my age range.
Okay.
So I've dated people who are younger and older. And I dated a guy recently that was 40. And
Do people live that long?
Oh my God. Tell us about it.
Yeah,
Tell us about it.
It was
hip replacement.
It was great. But the thing is, when I date older, I would assume that, you'd be more mature, especially at 40. I was like, okay,
those guys just
no, dude, you guys are all the same. Like it doesn't matter what age you are. Y'all still do the same shit. Like it's crazy. Like,
Do you guys play Call of Duty?
I do.
You do.
Call of Duty. Yeah, but not like every day.
This man played Call of Duty while I was in his house. Like when I was there, like he
was 40 years old and played Call of Duty.
He would pick having sex.
Oh.
And that's real bad because, I throw it down, but like he would literally pick playing Call of Duty over intimate shit. And it was
So you picked the wrong guy.
I picked the wrong fucking guy, apparently. And I've dated younger, 38, same shit. Not the same shit. He wouldn't pick that over sex. But like
He played Mario Brothers.
What?
Hey,
He
there's
played
nothing
Mario
wrong with
Brothers.
Mario Brothers, Aaron.
No, and the thing is, like, you
leave him out of this.
have to like really know what you're looking for in life, because when I was dating older and younger, I didn't have my priorities straight. And then when I started dating, these older guys, I started to realize the things that I really needed and the things that they weren't providing for me. And it was just like, it started all aligning, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. So I had to be the bad person. I was breaking up with people, and I know how much that fucking sucks, but you have to do that.
You have to. No, it's very.
You
Yeah,
have
no,
to do it.
absolutely.
And it really sucks. And like I have so many friends that are having to do this as well when they are, in the dating world. And this is what I'm doing because it's hard to settle here in Miami. It's really
Well,
hard.
that's what I was saying. Do any of you go outside of Dade County or whatever? Broward
Yeah,
County? Where are we?
How?
Well, there's things called
Internet,
planes.
Dating apps, planes. No, there's no time for that. COVID. Come on, what are you gonna do?
I could fly
The guy
to
I'm
Vegas.
dating lives in California,
Well,
so
then there you
Go ahead, roll.
Hang on a second, dude. We've all been all over the country. The last time I saw you was in Nevada. I saw you in New Jersey. Yeah, I was up in Detroit last week. I'll be in Phoenix in 2 weeks. Where else did I go?
I went
Like-
to Miami this one.
Yeah, like I mean,
guys, real quick, and then Rollo's gonna go next. We got a super chat from Sam Boda.
Yeah, good.
oh Sam.
Yeah.
Sammy.
So I can read it. I can read it here. Chris, could you bring it up?
No, Mark, I got it.
Sam B.
Okay, so, oh man, I got it right here, and we're gonna get right back into the discussion, guys.
All right, we're gonna get right back into the discussion, guys. So, okay, Sam Bada, shout out to Sam Bada. He's left the super chat. Where is it here?
Do they know?
Okay. Do they know they're sitting with the man, Rollo Tomasi, that's caused millions of guys to transform into men? Suicide rate men to women is 5 to 1. Thousands of men have given their testimonies to Rollo Tomasi, stopping their suicide because of his 20 years of writing. Thank you, Sam. I did tell them that a little bit earlier.
Thank you, Sam.
But thank you for the super chat. And then what else do we have here? Okay, I'll read through these real quick. Okay, Dara Sumkai, $50 super chat. They all talk about wanting to get married, but would they be willing to fight for equalized rights when it ends and not all on the man? Laws heavily favor the women. Don't worry. I think Aaron's getting there. Peter Delary, $10. Hey, just wanted to give the shout out to the Book of Numbers. Read that yesterday. Had me rolling 10 out of 10. Kenty, well, according to Silver Sable, the man sleeps in the doghouse and the dog sleeps with her. Hashtag failed marriage. Okay. You know. Tame, the bittersweet truth of life is the realization that we have limited time, resources, and life force. Men and women have different timelines due to biology. We all have equal opportunity, yet the outcomes. Choose wisely. Mexi Mike,
$10 super chat. Appreciate Cappy trying to help and genuinely understand. We all know why they elected to forego marriage for excitement and easy schooner. None of them, Cinderella and Prince Charming, ain't putting a ring on it. Okay, Matasuke, $20. They are speaking facts. A lot of guys are slacking and being out competed in the provider department and the manhood department. Too much PS4. He agrees with you, Amanda. That's why we need to be listening to men like Aaron, Rollo, and Donovan. Lucine Klein, ladies, define the kind of man you would settle for. Age different, salary. He's getting there. Aaron is getting there. And then Rollo Damas said it. Diminishing returns again and again. Myron, get the dog bark soundbite. Chaos needs to join the 3 OGs on this show, bro. Great show all the way from Australia. Thank you very much. Aaron, go ahead and continue.
Wait, quick. I got to add something here. What I got to add something here. This is why this community exists. I agree with you guys 100% that quality men are seriously lacking out there. Like they're like, dude, Call of Duty at fucking 40 years old. Like, guys, what the fuck are we doing? This is why this community exists. You're an exception to the rule, man. Like you're made. You're a made guy. You've already got your badge. But this is why we are here. Is we don't just talk shit about bitches ain't shit. No. We're telling guys this is what's happening. This is what women are looking for. Guys are pissed off.
Yeah, but you're allowed to.
I'm
cheat
not done.
On us.
I'm not finished, and I'm not talking about that. Guys are super. They're super low quality. They need guidance. Fatherless homes. I'm not going to get all into that, but this is why we exist, right? The fact of the matter is somebody's got to show these guys how to really do it. If that means letting them know a woman's true nature, if it pisses you guys off, then so be it. But believe it or not, we're doing this for you guys.
I highly disagree. You're doing it for yourselves because men for thousands of years have been submitting we're dominant and you have to take a backward role. And God forbid you make your own money, then you are not anything we want. And honestly, like sitting here, I'd rather die alone than fucking ever get married listening to this shit. This is terrible.
Statistically, no, you wouldn't, but it's okay.
I would rather. Honestly, how are you a high value man when I hate my life?
Statistically speaking, you're headed there.
I'm good with it. I'd rather.
Statistically, you're headed there.
I'll tell you this. I would be so depressed in this type of relationship.
What do you think the average age of first marriage is in the United States?
But I think it's first marriage is the biggest point.
First marriage. What do you think the average
20.
Age? Okay, for women, what do you think the average age of first marriage is?
Probably 20.
You're way more. The average age of first marriage in the United States, and this is the United States. It's actually worse in other countries, but in the United States, it's 29.8 for men and 28.7 for women. So exactly where you guys are at, you're the statistical average right now. Yeah, you're the statistical average right now. Yeah. And then what was it? Morgan Stanley, the rise of the she economy. Morgan Stanley right now, and I believe Forbes as well, are predicting that by 2030, women who are in the prime demographic for like working age women, which is 25 to 44. And so between those ages, I believe it is 45. I'm just going to round it off. 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 44 will be single and sexless, and probably not sexless, but single and childless for the rest of their lives. And they're already this is Morgan Stanley. They're already forecasting business forecasts to accommodate that because women are the primary consumers in the United States right now. So right now where you guys are at, that's when you guys are saying, well, it's all about age. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it is all about age.
We're forgetting an important fact of why women are not married, and it's high-powered women. It's statistically women that make over $100,000 a year are not going to be married. So you are correct. There are more women in the workforce that make that much money. So I would agree, therefore. But again, what does that say about men?
Doesn't say anything about men. How's that working out? Oh, so we're weak because of what?
Statistically, most men that make over $100,000 a year marry a woman that makes $40,000 or less.
And what does that have to do with weakness?
You need a mommy. You need somebody to baby you.
Well, sweetheart, there's a big gap between $40,000 a year and a mommy. Like, you got to do better than that.
How? Could you live off $40,000 a year in Miami?
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you. Like, you're talking about you making $40,000.
But what we're talking about are statistics that have been around for 20 years.
We don't need your money. That's the point. We don't need
Obviously,
your
you guys
money.
do. Do you know the statistics of men that are in this prime range that make that much money?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do.
You tell me.
Let's say you made 100,000. Does he have to make 101?
Yep.
Is it okay if he makes 50?
Yes, it is okay if he makes 50.
Where's the cap? Does he need a mommy? Where's the cap?
I need a decent guy that's not a piece of shit.
So what are you?
Now she's reaching.
What is
You're-
your
That's
advice to
not.
women?
I'm not
She's
reaching. That's
pissed
my
off.
honest opinion. You guys think that like strong women are men and bitches, and I think you're a weak piece of shit. I mean, that's fair.
Okay, Womanese Volume 4 drops this Friday at noon Eastern. Noon Eastern.
So you've already. So what we're establishing here is that your estimate of a guy, whether he has mommy issues or whatever he needs, is based like primarily on finances.
No,
on the money that
what
he's making.
I was discussing the statistics you just talked about. That hey, all these women were forecasting them to be
Single
non-married and
sexless.
sexless. Yes, but these are statistics that have been around for 20 years. That women that make
no,
over $100,000 a year are statistically single.
Yeah.
So more women are making that much money. So you are
And how's that working
correct.
out for him?
Do you think that because you make $100,000 a year that you should be more attractive than a woman who makes $50,000?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think I'd rather make $100,000 a year and not get cheated on than sit at home and make $40,000 a year and submit to some great man? Like, no.
Apples and oranges.
Dude,
They're
apples
not
and cars.
apples and oranges.
Apples
It's
and
very
oil changes.
simple.
Well,
it's
apples
very
and oil
simple.
changes.
See, what happens is when you get into conversations like what was I just saying a second ago about like alpha females, right? When you decide that that's going to be the archetype that you're going to set for your life, primarily the reason why women do end up where you're at right now is because exactly what you just said. I need to feel that I can trust him. I need to feel like I can, remember when I said about the parachute, like, will you trust him with your life?
Yeah.
You will never trust a man with your life at all.
I wouldn't trust most people with my life, but if you show me enough, I will, and I have.
So
in my relationships in the past.
what is enough? What is enough to make you
I can't
submit?
Well, first, none of you would deal with this because I'm not going to deal with the man cheating on me. I can sleep with 100 times the people you can, and I'm not doing
Trust
it.
us, we know.
Look, we know that you have so much to offer. I get it. A girl gets a job with you. Whoa, God forbid I could get my own job. So thank you.
I'm sure you can.
So if you can do all of these things, what do you need a man for?
But exactly. But honestly,
what do you need a man-
I would
what-
rather be single than end up with an alpha man that makes X amount of money and is going to cheat on me, and I'm going to get HIV and everything else and have a terrible life.
Don't forget gonorrhea.
So your ideal man is going to be who's going to be beneath you. He's going to be the one who's
my ideal man is not going to look at me that I'm less of a human being because I'm a woman, which is what all of you guys are doing. Absolutely. I don't deserve the same thing you do because I'm not a man. I'm supposed to be cheated on because I'm not a man.
Okay. All we've done right up to this point is quote statistics and ask you questions as to like where you're at in life and what it is that you're doing in life. I don't think anybody here has said, I don't believe in equality, period. Okay. But that's because I don't believe in the concept of equality. Right. So when we talk about like superiority of like guys will say, well, women tend to think of guys like you just are presuming here that like alpha males think you're less or you're more. I don't think you're less or you're more. It's determined by what is the challenge. OK, so if I want to have a baby, I'm fucked because I'm a guy. I can't. It seems very unfair, but that's just those are the cards that I got and those are the cards that you got. So when we're talking about equality is defined by what is the challenge. Equality doesn't happen in a vacuum, okay? So when we talk about how men and women are different, that's what I'm talking about. So there are things that you're very good at, and there's things that I'm very good at intrinsically because I'm a man and because you're a woman, okay? What happens is in a gynocentric female primary society, there's this idea that guys, whenever they even say the word submit, it means it sounds like sinister, right? It sounds like, well, I'm gonna cram, I don't mean it in the sense like it's a negative connotation. I'm just saying, what will it take for you to feel secure with that guy? What will it take for you to trust that guy with your life? And every one of you has said up to this point that marriage and finding that is not a very high priority for you. So
what are the options?
So where are you going to go?
I'm going to marry a bunch of guys that are going to cheat on me and
how many guys?
That's exactly what we're telling you.
In my defense, I asked you all, do you guys cheat? And you said, yes, we would.
Yes.
That's literally what the answer was. So I'm going off of what you told me.
I don't cheat.
I've never cheated on my
hey,
I've never.
If I'm going to be out there with somebody, then I'm going to do this, right? So if that's what you're telling me, then of course that's how I feel, right? Like, well, I don't feel like I should have to accept less than somebody else.
Let me give you the real bad news here real quickly, because what's happening right now is you make your own damn money. You're very secure in your yourself, that you don't have marriage as a high priority, but you want to deal with what you're doing right now. And then if marriage comes along, you're good. Same thing for you right now. You're not really interested in marriage unless the guy happens to be like fucking Superman. Okay. The guy has to be like so high above you that you will trust that guy with your life. You already you're where you're at right now as well. The problem with what's going on right now is you already have that side, that security side of your mating strategy is already set. At least up here it is. So it's like you've got your own life together, you've got your life together, you've got your life together. What does a man need? Why would he go for any of you right now? Because you don't need him. You don't need a man. There is no need for the guy. Well, but
Bambi's like, wait a minute.
So there's only
to not be cheated on.
So there's only so loyalty is a very big deal for you. But why would a guy even get into a relationship with you in the first place?
Let me defend myself, because what I have been told in this studio is high value men cheat. So if you are asking me why I'm not looking for that,
let me clarify this, guys. Agreed. Me and Amanda had a discussion 2 days ago where I said that men and women don't show commitment the same way.
That's where this is coming from.
Yeah, men show their commitment through sharing resources and their money, their housing, emotional investment, etc. Women show their commitment through fidelity, and we don't show commitment the same way. And I basically said, if you're dealing with a top 1% guy, be prepared to share him, because more than likely he's going to have his options of women. And if he cheats on you, it's not necessarily as bad as women think, because men treat sex as physical and women treat sex much more emotional. So if a man cheats on his wife, he can still love his wife. But if a woman cheats on her husband, it's over.
Yep.
So we show commitment differently. And then Amanda didn't like that because she said, well, that's bullshit that you can cheat, but I can't. I was trying to explain to her that the way men show commitment is different. Now, with that said, Amanda, suspend my belief system, and you can have the discussion with these guys because they don't necessarily believe what I'm saying as far as like high value men can cheat. Some guys do it, some guys don't. But I think it's completely okay for a man that's a top 1%er, etc. If he can afford it, to be able to have as many women that he wants to deal with, because his main girl is going to get a side of him that these other women never will. So that's my opinion on it. That's what I was saying, but that's where Amanda's contention comes from a little bit.
Do you agree? I want to hear. Do you guys agree with that?
Because it's a fact of reality. I'll be cynical.
20 minutes ago.
But just hold on. Just because they agree with it doesn't mean that they do it. I mean, I want to be very clear about that.
Right, but here's the thing. I think what, and you just said it.
Yeah.
When women take back cheating men, husbands, boyfriends, a lot more than men take back cheating girlfriends, wives. That's just how it is. And the reason why is what Myron just said.
Guys,
cheating.
Black men don't cheat.
What'd you say? I am not a high value black man. You better stop that.
Let me introduce it's a skill I picked up being an economist. It's not an issue of what we like. It's an issue of what is. Yeah. Tiger Woods was banging other women than his wife.
Yes, sir.
And Abraham had more than one wife. And I think King David had 3,000 concubines. And I did the math. I'm like, how did he run Israel? Like, well, why?
He ran through Israel.
And it's an unfortunate reality. Yes, generally speaking, top value guys are going to cheat. And you know what? They can get away with it because if you don't like it, they'll find girls that will accept that and kind of essentially timeshare.
And girls know it.
And is it moral? No. Is it right? No. But that's just what it is. How it should be, you'd find some guy, you'd make him incredibly happy, he'd make you incredibly happy, that you wouldn't have any desire to go and cheat. And that's the idealism world. But you are correct. When you're looking, it depends on how high, top 20%. Well, your 20 to 15, 20 to 10%ers they'll probably be pretty loyal. But you get a billionaire or some, truly top 1% guy. Yeah, he's probably not going to commit.
Folks, Kevin Samuels is in the chat.
Speaking of a top 1%,
Kevin Samuels is in the building. Give him a done. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I'm gonna die alone again.
Let her believe what she will. High value men have the leverage in life. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got 2,500 plus live viewers right now at 12:45. But I just want to say this. So yeah, Amanda, just because I said that doesn't necessarily mean that they understand where I'm coming from, but that doesn't mean they agree with my actual concept and what I would do.
I hear you, but I just asked these three gentlemen earlier in the show, and the answer was yes, right?
I agree with Myron.
So for me, it's hard to accept that. Why should I have to?
I agree.
Why? I'll just run through dudes for the rest of my life and get whatever I want. Screw you guys.
There it is. And there it is. And that's
and
the choice you
I
make.
will be a man. Watch me.
No, and here's the thing.
I have no doubt about that.
Amanda, the thing is, I guess, like, that's fine, but just like the point is this: if you want to deal with the higher caliber the man, the higher propensity that he's going to probably be non-monogamous is what I'm trying to say.
But what you guys are basically telling me is if I want to get married and have kids, I better saddle up and let somebody cheat on me. And I'm like, I like my money and my life how it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said word for word.
It literally is what you guys are saying, because you literally just said, well, you know, she's getting older and she's not settling, but the reason she's not settling is because men are cheating, and that's okay.
No,
you know, if they're going to continue to cheat, then obviously we don't have
You're right. That's exactly what we said.
We don't have a choice.
I need you guys to stop with the selective hearing. Pay attention.
That's exactly what we said.
I said top percentage men, the highest value guys, your athletes, your celebrities, your good-looking guys, your models, etc. These type of men have a higher likelihood of not being monogamous with you. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you do want a monogamous, dutiful husband, you're going to have to kick down your expectations a bit, because the thing is this: the higher value he is, the higher propensity, you're going to have to share him. So instead of a top 1, 2, 5% guy, maybe a top 20% guy, maybe a top 25% guy, he'll be more faithful. Basically, the lower he is on the socioeconomic and social value sphere, the higher likelihood that he'll be faithful. The problem is that conflicts with your mating strategy of getting the highest value guy you can. And I like to give women the uncomfortable reality that this is what it is. If you're going to deal with a top 1% guy, be prepared to share him. And if you don't want to share him, that's okay. But then now you have to drop your standards. Because the thing is this: women don't understand that men must become, and women just are, shout out to Rolla Tomasi, I agree 1,000%. For a man to get the same sexual access that you guys get, he must become first. We don't get the buffet of the opposite gender like women do.
Yeah.
Men must earn it. So I say this: if a man climbs the ranks and gets that top 1%, he should be able to get all the women he wants, because our way of committing is far different than yours. You look at it as taboo, because for you guys, if you cheat, you know damn well in the back of your mind, you don't love this man anymore, you don't like him anymore, and you're going to break up with him and or just cheat on him and feel awful about it. Men don't have that problem. We're able to detach sex from emotion. Well, you said before you broke up with your guy because you didn't want to cheat on him.
I probably wouldn't do it again after.
Okay, but the point is but here's the thing. You had a moral feeling there that I can't cheat on this guy because that's fucked up. I'm going to break up with him before I do it. Men don't have that problem. We can detach sex from emotion. And that's what I'm trying to say. I want you guys to get out of your female mindset and understand that for us.
Actually,
I hear you guys.
let me throw some in.
And that's
let me throw some. If you could pull up Fred Freeman Saul super chat. Fred Freeman Saul right there.
Oh, there we go. Bam.
I'll give a proposition. That guy makes over 140,000 a year. Would you be interested if I set any one of you up with him? He's 36, 37. I won't speak what his profession is. And he's not Miami. But it's very high end.
You already know my question before I ask.
What's your question?
Is he going to cheat on me? Because again, this is very high on my scale.
The crystal ball says no. He's not going to cheat.
All right. G and Adriana? Adriana. Okay. Would you be interested in whether I'd set you up with Fred?
I mean, I have to.
I would have to like
Cappy the matchmaker.
Okay, I have another candidate. He is 5'6". Is that going to be a disqualifier?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's a disqualifier for it is.
It's a disqualifier for you. All right, then this high quality man who also makes over $150,000 a year.
But I don't care about money.
And is also my CPA.
But you wanted a good quality man, and I'm trying to give you. It's not just their money. I know these people personally. They're good quality men who would not cheat, and so. I had two guys, aces in the hole, but that's not going to work.
I didn't say no to the first person.
The Fred. Okay.
I didn't say no. I just asked a question.
Okay. All right. If you are interested in Fred, I want you girls to email me at assholeconsulting.com, and I will set you up with Fred. and you two can duke it out, and you can worry whether he's going to cheat on you or not.
Well, again, if that feels like that's the main outlier here is like, oh, if men are desirable, they're going to cheat on you. And I'm like, great.
I do have to go because I'm tired and I'm old. And I got to get my New Balance shoes polished. But thank you, girls, for showing up and tolerating us. And I will see you Hanyakers tomorrow. Good.
Are we going boating, fishing?
I don't know. I'll okay. Let you guys know in the morning. Women want a guy that other men want to be and other women want to fuck. Okay? Because that's what makes him high value. Would you want to be with a guy who no other woman wants to get with?
No, I just want him to say no, like I say no.
So the highest level, like if a guy is that desirable that he's got other women that want to get with him all the time, does that in some way make his value that much higher? Because he is in demand.
I wouldn't want to be with a man.
No, to me, your value goes down.
If other women want to, no.
If you're paying attention to those other women.
Okay, well, okay. I realize how intense infidelity, the thought of infidelity is to you. Okay, I get that.
No, it's just more fairness for me. But so, if you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
So if you're with a guy, let's just say the guy like looks wise is like close to a 9, and women like I'm not say throw themselves, but they'll flirt with the guy, and he doesn't. He's faithful to you. Okay. Do you want to be with that guy, or do you want to be with the guy that nobody really wants to?
I have no issue with being with a guy that people want to be with, like that has. But infidelity does come into the picture if he's gonna freaking cheat on me. Like if he's gonna cheat, then that's different. But like obviously,
see, here's my opinion: is that
I have no issue with being
women do not want a man to cheat, but they love a man who could cheat.
Bingo.
They love a guy who has that gravitas, who has that pull, who has that attraction, whether it's money, looks, or status, whatever it is. Usually it's looks, but they don't want him to cheat, but they love a guy who could, because that is an association on you, because that means that the guy that you're with who's not cheating or looks good and other women want to get with him, it means that you're the girl that got him. You're the girl that locked him down. Look, bitches, I got this guy right here.
I hear
That's
you.
right.
But
Oh,
do men not do the
She's
same
right
thing?
Look, bitches.
Do men not do the same thing? You don't
Men
parade
wanna-
around
men
hot
wanna-
women like
No,
I
no,
got
no, no,
her
no,
and
no,
nobody
that's-
else did.
No.
That's a big difference.
That
That's
is
a very,
total bullshit. That's total bullshit.
Dude, listen, hold on. Just
You don't parade around your hot girl.
Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
Okay, but we're not under the impression that no other man, like I'm the only man. Please, dude, any man can have, well, not any man, but men should never ever be under the impression that his girl would never step out or ever cheat. A man takes pride in his woman when his woman is in line. If she's good looking, yeah, we want to show the world, but we're never under the impression that we own her. Like we're not like it's not a dog leash thing. We're not gonna. It's not a pre-selection thing.
No,
we know that women can get unlimited
okay.
dick anytime they want. That's not what attracts us to them.
So here's the thing is because you are understanding this from a female frame of reference,
Sure.
okay? Because if I'm walking around with a gorgeous, knockout woman,
okay.
the idea and not just women though, like guys with kind of female mindsets as well. They see a guy, if they see me on the street down here with this just big tits, everything, if I'm walking down the street with her, guys and women will say, oh, he just like, what's he compensating for? What he needs validation because look how that's his arm candy kind of thing, or it's his trophy wife. What we do is we end up making qualifiers as to why that guy would be with that girl. He just wants to show her off. Okay,
certainly not because he has.
It's certainly not because he wants to just bang a hot piece of ass. I mean, that's the basics. That's the machine. Like, why can't a guy just say, you know what? I want a girl with big tits and that is fantastic looking, and I'm not trying to parade her around because I need validation or I'm trying to like get one up on anybody else.
I like looking at her, right?
I just like to fuck this girl. Why can't I just like to fuck this girl? But we go and we add our own interpretations to it because it's an ego protection device for women and men. Beta men will do this exactly the same thing. You need to have booth candy. You need to have arm candy. You need to have a trophy wife, whatever. And then what happens is the reason why you get so upset about things like fidelity or putting what you're doing is you're investing in that guy. So if you've got a guy and you don't want him to cheat, you're investing your life. You remember we were saying how your sexual agency is perishable. The older you get, the less competitive you are. So if you're going and you're making a bet on that one guy and it doesn't pan out and he cheats on you, then all of that time that you had when you were, say, from 23 till 31 or wherever you're at right now, that's a waste of time, because you're trying to make something work out with this guy and it didn't work out. And that's why you have trust issues. And that's why you need trust. I shouldn't even say trust issues.
Yeah,
that's why you're asking
legit.
for trust, because you know that in the long term, like from the time you're 23 and you're hot, and like I said, the store's called Forever 21, not Forever 41. Okay. But the reason why is because that's youth, fertility, beauty, that's what men select for, but that only lasts for so long. So when you get to be 34, 35, 36, you're not as, I'm not saying you're not going to be beautiful. You are, maybe you're still sexy and vivacious and you have your own job and everything else. But when you get there, you're not as able to compete with the 23-year-old version of yourself. And if you made a bad bet on that guy and he cheats on you or whatever else, that's why you're paranoid about that, because it's a loss of investment. It's sunk cost is what happens.
But why is it that you're talking about women right now, right? You're talking about women. But every single guy that I've dated up until now, every long, term
Please talk into the mic. You can move it. You can move it as you need to.
Long-term relationship that I've had.
There you go.
They've had trust issues. Like, why is it that the women you're talking about women right now?
Yeah.
Like, but it just seems like, you're just talking about like women.
It's not wrong for women to have trust issues.
I actually wonder the entire time that Myron was saying this, like, who hurt you? Like, who broke you as a person for you to sit here and say this?
We've
and I
reached the
stand
point
by
of
that.
diminishing returns.
I stand by it.
No. Was that
I concur.
Was that a rhetorical question, or do you want the answer?
No, I want the answer.
I 1000% think somebody broke this man, and that's why
Me? I'm broken?
Yeah. No. She's right. Dude, I've been broken by a lot of women, but again, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So what essentially happened is I put my hand on the stove, I got burned. I put my hand on the stove, I got burned. Put my hand on the stove and got burned. At some point, I don't put my hand on the stove. And because I don't put my hand on the stove and teach men why they shouldn't put their hand on the stove, you're asking me, why don't you put your hand on the stove?
No, you're just telling me I need to put my hand on the stove, but you're not going to, and that's
When
why
did I say-
I don't
Okay.
like that. Like,
Okay.
for
All
me,
right, well,
it's
that's
the
exactly-
fairness. It's like
that's exactly what I
you
said,
think that you should be allowed to have different expectations, and I'm like, why? Unless I'm a piece of shit on the street and I have nothing to offer, and I'm a barista at Starbucks, why do I have to accept that?
I don't think that has anything to do with what I said. but
Except
okay.
wait, the sharing of the guys, or wait, I'm confused.
She asked who hurt me, and I gave her the answer.
you were
but
talking to
we're
Donovan.
back to
No, I mean the sharing and just overall
I think she was
like
talking to me when she said who hurt
unfairness
you.
in general.
okay.
I was talking
Yeah,
to
she
you.
was talking to me. Yeah, she was talking to me.
I was
Yeah.
talking
my
to
bad, 'cause
Myron.
I was pretty clear she was
Someone
looking at
broke
me.
you. Someone broke you. I don't know.
Broke
who, but
you?
I mean, if you want to know where it comes from,
Oh.
I grew up in a Muslim household where it's completely acceptable to have multiple wives, and I can see why it's allowed in Islam, because men love differently than women do, and men view sex far differently than women do, which is why men can have multiple wives, but women can't have multiple husbands.
Unfortunately, if this is the fucking case, I'm going to be single forever because I can't do that.
Same.
Like, there's no way that I can go, especially if you guys are telling me this, you're
Well, no,
professional
I
and
just-
you're saying what you're saying. Like,
You know what?
there's
You know what?
no way that I could be in another relationship.
I'm gonna make you hope. I'm gonna make you
shit out
hopeful
of
right
this.
now. Okay, you've just been educated. You have actionable information.
Yeah, welcome
right
to
now.
life.
What are you
Great,
gonna?
I'm dying alone. Because
No.
We can be dumb bitches
But
and
you
accept
know,
this.
but you
or
know,
die
you know
alone.
the game. You have a better understanding of the position.
And
that
not
you're
all
in.
guys think like
So
I do,
you
guys.
can act
Like, this
accordingly
is-
and not have to worry about working from a point of view where you're kind of like pie in the sky. Like, it's idealism and stuff. You understand the reality of the situation that you're in. Act accordingly. I tell this to guys. I'll tell it to women as well. You have much more opportunity right now.
Yes.
Much more potential because you know this.
Yes.
Not because, like, most guys will do exactly that. Like, oh, fuck, bro, I'm going to go MGTOW. I'm black pill. Fuck it. I'm dead. I'm doomed. Oh, you want to know why those guys are playing Call of Duty right now? You want to know why those guys are like hooked up in weed and porn and I don't know, ordering pizza and playing video games all the time and just
Cheetos.
basically giving up on life because they adopted the same thing. You're just don't get nihilistic.
And I want to
you
say,
know the game now.
One thing real quick, because Amanda's a lot of her I guess opinions are coming from what I said. Understand, ladies, that this is coming from me personally. I'm just telling you guys how, and I don't want to sound arrogant, but I am a top 1% guy. I am. You know, that
was my next question.
If we're gonna talk about physicality, looks, all this other shit, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but that's really what it is. So I'm telling you that guys in this level, you're going to have to share them. More than likely, they're not going to commit to one woman. What I'm telling you is just make sure you're the number one woman. That's all I'm saying. Do all guys think the way I do? No, they don't. You can find a guy that will be faithful to you. I'm simply saying, because you guys keep thinking, why is it okay? You could cheat. I can't cheat. There's a big caveat. Is the guy's value high enough to be able to dictate these terms? For a lot of women, it is. Maybe it's not you guys. You guys if you guys don't want to share a guy, that's cool. I'm simply telling you, have your expectations right, that if you deal with a certain caliber of guy, you will have to share him. That means you're going to have to lower. You might not be able to get a 1% guy because what he wants versus what you want don't align. And that's okay. But I'm telling you guys how guys of a certain caliber think. And I don't want to sound cocky, be like, oh, I'm a 1% guy, so I can do this. I'm only telling you guys my opinion and being honest about it, because most guys will never tell you this of a certain caliber.
And yeah, real quick as well, roll up a very good point, right? You guys are losing leverage here, right? Time is of the essence. And the problem is that like most girls don't know what's really going on. They might have an idea, but they don't know. Tonight we just showed you guys off the cuff what it really is. So now you know the truth. So now it's up to you to decide, you know what? Am I going to take the reality down the right path, or am I just going to settle for my current state? So now it's in your hands to make that choice.
We're probably all gonna go home and take Xanax and fucking cry about this, because this is fucking terrible.
Listen, you guys
I haven't been more depressed in a long time since when I came here. Because again, it's just like, if this is what men really think, I'm like, God damn, why do you even waste all this time?
Not all
just
men.
Straight fucking women. That's it.
Listen, not all men think like this. I'm telling you, the top % guys think like this.
Okay, there's been 400-pound men in my inboxes who agree that I'm also under their feet. So unfortunately, you're preaching this to America, and they are in turn believing it.
What's their net worth? What's his net worth though?
I don't know.
What's he working with? What's he working with?
I have no idea, but he probably weighs 400 pounds. And if I told him I was under his feet, anybody would die, and that's never happened.
Again, we're talking about the top 10% or top 1%. I think is that.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just going off numbers, because like if you break down the numbers, ladies, only about 9% of Americans.
Sorry, I think Kevin wants to call in. If you want him. I'm calling.
Okay, let's open
Kevin Samuels.
Okay,
Kevin wants to wear the head.
By the way, Kevin, you have a fan
I'll
here.
give you a set. Real quick. When he gets on the line, she could talk to him.
Look at her; she's all hot.
She's like,
I'm excited. I'm like, great. He's gonna tell me how to dial up.
No, but it's just like, all I'm saying, guys, is that the higher you go up in caliber, like, I'll just give you guys some numbers, just so you guys understand. Only about 3% of men are over the height of 6'2". Only about 10% of guys are make $100,000. All Americans make $100,000 a year or more. $100,000 a year or more. Top 10%. Then let's exclude all the homosexuals, the women, the married men, etc. How many of those guys are actually single? So single, over 6'2", not fat, somewhat not awkward, whatever it may be. Then you get easily down into the 3% just off these simple metrics. So I'm just telling you guys that percentage of, those are the raw numbers.
Yeah,
those are the raw numbers.
And for us, we're not 18 to 23, so we're already fucked.
Do you guys not believe this? Is that what this is?
No, I just think men are like, honestly, I'd rather be alone than be with a guy who's going to be
entertained with another woman.
That's fine.
Like,
that's fine.
Come on, bro. Like, that's all you want.
Yeah, pedophilia, right?
Kevin, we're going to give
like,
you
what are we
number.
doing?
We're opening
They're
up
of legal age, but it's
right
pedophilia.
Kevin, we're going to open it up right now and get you in.
Well, for you, maybe.
Okay. Go ahead, you guys. I'll get the phone lines open.
I need a set of headphones, man.
Oh, use those for now.
Take mine.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Corona bros. Kevin's about to come on and cook.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Ladies,
I have a question for Amanda. I have a question for Amanda. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you presume that that somebody must have hurt Myron? Why do you think that? Why was that the first thing that came to your mind? Why would you presume that there's some sort of like background?
Because
like,
I've
incident?
never met an undamaged man in my life.
But why?
And
why would
second,
you think that?
The fact that you have such strong opinions that you are the dominant person and you're allowed to do all these things because I'm the 1% of men. Okay, well, it's harder to be the 1% of women. So if anything, I feel like
how does it relate to him
the
having,
other way?
How does that relate to him having any kind of
Because how else do you develop such a strong mentality
why do you presume
against
that,
unfairness? Well, literally, like preaching unfairness.
Why do you presume that's the frame? That's the operative frame here. Why do you presume that there must be something wrong with him?
Because
if he has those
met,
opinions, why do you think that
again, like I'm telling you again, life experience? I've never met a man with such strong opinions about ridiculous shit in my mind
who hasn't
been
background?
broken.
Okay.
No, and that's 100%.
So what is broken?
It just means that somebody's hurt you. He's probably put himself out there before, and some hot girl ran game on him and fucked his friend.
You're presuming that.
So now
again,
he is saying, "I'm the 1% of men." Fuck you, bitches.
But see, that's just it. When women ask who hurt you, I said this earlier. She doesn't really want to know who hurt you. She wants to show the world that
oh no,
you got
I
hurt.
Actually do.
But what did you just say? You just said some hot girl ran game and fucked his friend. That's really what you wanted to say.
It's more that I don't think it's fair to be out here preaching this unfairness against women, right? And again, perpetuating like, hey, this is a male-dominated society, which is you're even allowed to. Hey, if you're so special to be the 1% of men, you get to do whatever you want. No,
but. The top 1% of men do.
Guess what? The top 1% of women get to do that too. Do you think billionaires in this world, it matters if I'm a woman or a man that's behind the wheel of a car that accidentally kills somebody?
What does that have to do with anything?
If I'm a billionaire, I'm getting out of that crime regardless.
Did you know that women are did you know that statistically speaking, women get more lenient sentences for the same crime?
Oh, now what's unfair?
I think it has to do with money. That's what I was talking about. If you're the 1%.
If you are
I've never gotten out of a ticket, so you should all agree with that because you know I'm such a hater.
Hey Kevin, I gave you a StreamYard link. Check your phone. Sorry, go ahead, you guys.
Oh, Kevin's jumping into StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him in on StreamYard. So
the people are eager.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, and I also just think that most of us in general, like regardless of how you've grown up.
Yo, she's like, oh no.
So do you
regardless of you've grown up, like most of us come out sweet and innocent and loving in this world. So for you to turn around and say, no, I'm allowed to do this and I'm allowed to do that, and kind of perpetuate this.
You're very fixated on entitlement, is what you're. Now.
Honestly, but I can never. This is being in here has never shown me how much more entitled men are.
Okay.
Oh well, women should do this for me. Women should do that for me. No, only your mama owes you something in this world.
Whoa,
I don't owe you
on.
unconditional love.
You are no. Not only do you not owe me, you are incapable of unconditional love. Women don't owe men a goddamn thing. Women do what they do of their own free will and volition. That is a choice. Do not get that twisted.
I hear you guys saying that.
My point is that
at that point, you're either going to agree or disagree. I just sat here and told you straight facts. You're going to tell me that I'm not telling you what I'm telling you? I mean, come on. At some point, you have to be like, all right.
I would say more just not everything that you've said is in line with that same thought.
You don't think that he can come to the opinions that he has about women and whatever we've been talking about up to this point.
I'm out the conversation now.
What? No, but she was the one who asked you who hurt you.
Yeah.
So you don't think that he can come to those conclusions that he has without some form of damage, some psychological damage in his background?
Absolutely.
So you can chime in.
So you think he's out of the ordinary? He's out of the norm?
No, I think most people are damaged in this world, and the things that you sit around and believe are normally.
But so he can't come to that opinion by informing himself or educating himself or looking at things like.
He just told us it's about his family and how he grew up.
Now.
So no, I cannot agree with you because he just sat here and told us his opinions were formed in childhood.
Can he come to those opinions without being damaged?
No, I don't think a nice person.
So what you're doing is saying, like, if I'm writing books about this, does that mean that I have been damaged to write those books, or is it just simply because it's from an informed, educated?
But you're
position?
You're not doing it.
Doing what?
You're not right. There's two different situations happening here. You're telling me that if I share the
same opinions as him, am I damaged? Do I have something? Why don't you say, well, who hurt you?
Are you out doing that? You just told me you don't cheat on your wife.
I don't cheat on my wife, but as far as
he's sitting here saying that he will, absolutely do this without a shadow of a doubt.
Because that's where
so
he's
that's
at.
the difference.
So if he's going
I can
to be,
mentally understand
so-
a prostitute.
so
that doesn't mean I'm
his-
prostituting
so
myself.
Oh my goodness. Wow. We have gone way off the rails.
No,
I know,
we
we're
haven't.
way
We're
out there.
talking about the same thing. He
No, what I-
understands that
so
men
what
are.
I'm saying, so let me just refine this for you a little bit. When women say "who hurt you," it's what it is it's it's an appeal to that person to normalcy.
There it is.
You're the normal one, and you're the fucked up one.
Oh, I never said that. I've sat here and admitted I'm fucked up.
No, he's the fucked up one because you just said "who hurt you." Well, the only presumption for asking who hurt you is if you're already in the right. If your framework, your mental framework is the one that's the correct one, and his opinion
because
is
again,
incorrect,
we're back
there has
on
to
the
be something.
unfairness.
There has to be something that
Kevin,
fucked
get in
him
here,
up.
brother.
It's easy for you to
Kevin,
say
where
that
you
as
at?
a man to accept this unfairness because you don't have to accept it. That's what you're all sitting here preaching. You're the 1% of men. You don't have to accept this. You
men
don't
are-
have to accept some woman cheating on you. But if guess
I'm
what?
not
If
in
you're a
this
woman
argument.
and
You
you
got-
want
yeah,
the
no, no,
I never said
1%,
that either, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
you
don't know
have
where
to
that- I don't know
accept
where that
this.
came from.
That's what you're sitting here
I don't know.
telling
okay.
us.
Do you think that men and women are different?
Absolutely.
Do you think that we have different biological, psychological, neurological differences?
I think you're simpler than us.
Okay,
That's true.
that may
Exactly.
be true in certain
So I'm supposed to
instances.
accept less. You guys see the
No,
irony
but
of
do you
this,
under-
right?
is less.
But
Is that
do you,
right? Is
do
that
you
it?
understand that there are intrinsic things that make him a man and that make you a woman that might be unfair depending on what the situation happens to be?
Yeah, but I don't think cheating is one of them.
But his innate mating strategy is different than your innate mating strategy.
Maybe I'm a Superman, and guess
him.
what? That's my mentality, and I go out and do it.
You're right. Here, you're
pass
right.
that
We're
mic
wrong.
So that way you guys can both talk, and then pass. Yeah, and then Amanda, you share that one. Again, just give Kevin a second so that he can get his. He probably has his. He's getting
Oh
his
boy,
stuff set up.
there he is.
Okay, come. Okay, so no, you had a point. Go ahead. And I think you were. That's
No.
what you didn't have a
I
point.
don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right then.
I don't know what I don't.
You were
even-
saying something about it's not okay. It's not fair that I guess a guy can cheat and a woman can't.
Yeah, 'cause it's just not fair. I mean, I feel
Okay.
like the whole entire point about it was that, like we were talking about, you were talking about how it's okay for men to cheat, and it's not like.
I
agree
agree
with
with cheat. I think it's okay for men to have multiple sexual partners, whereas for a woman it's not.
I agree.
In a relationship.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
I agree.
Cheating
Listen,
implies a contract.
You
It
agree
implies
that
a
it's okay for men to
a
have
commitment.
multiple
Okay.
partners.
I don't
but
think it's fair,
not
but guess
okay
what,
for
ladies?
women.
Life
But
ain't
that's
fair.
what it is.
Yeah, that's
It is
what it
But
is.
do you agree with it?
It doesn't matter
It-
whether you agree with it or not. It
And
is what it is.
Listen,
What do you mean?
Listen,
Listen,
okay,
talk to
listen,
her.
listen,
Talk to her.
listen,
She's a woman.
listen,
Talk
I'll
to her.
tell you
She's
this
trying to
what
tell
it
you.
is.
She's
But
trying to-
there's a difference.
Sweetheart, talk to her. She's trying to tell you. She's trying to tell you.
That is an
talking to
expensive
everybody.
sport.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can have a discussion. Go ahead.
If a man is going to have multiple women, that is expensive. Okay. So
Real
you are not
fucking
going to be able
Right.
to, you're not, a broke dude can't
do
do
that.
that because you're not going to allow it. So if he can afford it and you're okay with it, and he's not doing it disrespectfully, then that's
But
just
the
something-
point of it is not being okay with it.
But
'Cause
it's-
I'm
but
not
A man who
okay.
truly,
If they're gonna-
loves
if
you
they're-
will not
if
let
they're
you
go-
find
if
out
they're
he's
gonna
running
do-
around.
If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. But like, if I find out
But
about it, I'm
they
not gonna
clearly
do it.
Okay,
just said
that's
they're
fair.
all gonna
That's
do
fair.
it.
Then
That's fair.
I'm gonna be single forever.
No,
because
you're
I'm
gonna
not
have
gonna-
to deal with what he
I'm
said.
not gonna
Something
deal.
smaller.
No, I'm not gonna deal.
Look,
with
and
it.
we
That's the
and we
whole
understand
thing.
and we understand. We
No,
under.
that's the thing. Like, I don't agree with it. Like you're saying, if you agree with it, then you're gonna be with a man that's gonna cheat. That's fine. That's you.
Apparently,
I'm
if
not
you have
gonna-
a penis, you're gonna cheat.
Well,
Like, from what they're
then
just saying.
I'm gonna be single forever because
Because
I
I've
don't
seen
agree
broke
with
dudes
it.
cheat.
No.
You just said, you
Like,
just said
and
you
that's
agree
just like
with
you're
it.
broke and you're cheating.
Yo, ladies, I keep
Put
telling
Kevin
you
in,
this.
put
I keep
Kevin
telling you
in.
this, and you guys seem to keep forgetting this. I'm saying if it's a higher caliber man, you're going to have to
If you're
accept
in
that's
the
a reality.
1%, that's fine. I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm
understand,
saying,
and
yeah.
That's what obviously women are reaching to.
Do
be
you
in
want
the
a 1% man?
Absolutely.
Then you're gonna have to share him.
Okay.
That's it.
I understand
That's
what you're
it.
saying. But what I'm saying is I'm probably going to have to be single because I'm not going to settle for that.
That's
and
fair.
That's it.
That's fine.
fair.
You
That's
know?
fine. Then
and
you're
the
gonna.
people who will, like you said, you agree with it, then you settle for the guy who cheats. I'm not going to do that. I won't.
That's fine.
Well, I don't like how you're saying it.
Well, why not? Why don't you like how she's saying it?
Because I wouldn't sit there and just let it be in my face.
But
Right.
You just
You know
said
what I'm
agree.
But you're saying that
Well,
it's fine
because-
Agreeing and accepting are two different things, right?
Yes. I mean, if it's not done in my face, it's respectfully, and I don't know about it. I don't fucking know about it. The bills are paid, the kids are taken care of. I can wake up whenever the fuck I want.
Let me ask you something. Right? And I'll say this: a man who truly loves you will not let you. If a man doesn't love you, he'll be messy about his cheating. Right? That's just the dude who's. But if he loves you,
never know.
that's what I'm saying. You might have your suspicions, but a man who truly loves you will not let you find out he's cheating. Also, if you're a man and you're going to cheat, you got to abide by some rules. Don't bring home any STDs. Don't knock the bitch up. Don't fuck her in your house, on your bed, and don't let your girl find out. If you can do that, listen, she might have her suspicions. She might smell perfume here or there, but as long as he does his level best to keep it away and you can accept it, then that's cool.
Kevin, let me know when you're ready. Just shoot me a text and we'll add you to the stream. But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, you guys, we can agree to disagree. All I'm saying is that I'm just being honest that the higher value guys, the celebs, etc., athletes, those 1% guys, you're gonna have to share them,
guys. We are at 2,700.
Yeah, we're 2,700 live viewers at 1:20 in the morning. And yo, Solo TV 84, we see you in the house, man. That Don DeMarco is for you, bro.
And shout out to Sam Boda. Sorry,
Sam Boda again.
Sam, Sam Boda.
And Kev said he's got a few minutes. So
all right, cool.
Kevin, just shoot me a text when you're ready, and we'll add you on the stream.
Let's do it.
I know he's probably setting up his equipment real quick.
Oh, the little.
Yeah, he has the nice setup and everything. He's probably traveling. I don't know, man. He has that.
I need to get that
setup.
I want that.
Did we have Sam Boda with the chat?
Yes,
Chris, 100.
Telegram. Okay,
100.
Here we go.
Hundo.
Yeah, he left. He said backstage and ready. Okay, let's add Kevin to the stream real quick. I'll track down Sam Boda's thing.
All right, here we go.
I've been here for I've been here for a few minutes. Hey guys, how we doing?
We're good, Kevin. How are you?
Good. So the ladies are in the middle. Her name is Sable.
Amanda, but close enough.
Amanda. The woman to her right, your name is
Adriana.
Adriana, and the woman to your left,
Janina.
Okay, one of the things I kept hearing, my name is Kevin Samuels, by the way, nice to meet you. One of the things I kept hearing is the notion of fairness. Why is that so important to you, Amanda?
I hate to admit it, but I do. Like, I'm half a man. I'm just a pretty girl. And I don't think that I should have to accept less in life because I was born with different equipment. I think that's bullshit.
Well, if you're half a man, then you should understand this full concept that men don't care about fair.
I don't have to care about fair either.
No. Men don't care about fair, or else we wouldn't conquer other people. You're of European descent. Looks like you're from. Your people are from the Caucasus Mountains. European descent. So, huh?
I am very white. Yes,
that's fine. And some of them, and there's a lot, and between a lot of warring tribes, Germania, the Franks. If we cared about fairness, we would just let everybody stay on their land. Vikings wouldn't have raided and pillaged. England would have stayed on its island. Scotland would have been all right. Ireland would have been all right. Matter of fact, Hong Kong wouldn't have been a British protectorate for how many years? Oh, until the last, 30 or 40? Men don't care about fair. We conquer. It's winners and losers.
Straight up.
Right? You're half a man.
I didn't know that only men were part of conquering.
Well, name me some great female warriors that have dominated the planet.
Well, I mean, I'm learning new education here, which is only men conquer.
No.
I mean, that's what you're telling me, right?
No, well, see, what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to switch that. I'm asking about fairness. And I said about fairness. Why is fairness so important? You said because you're half a man.
Because if you expect something of me, I should be allowed to expect the same of you. And if you can't offer me that, you don't deserve to be in my life.
But that has nothing to do with fairness.
It has everything to do with fairness.
No, fairness means you get an opportunity. Fairness doesn't mean you get an outcome.
Oh my God.
You get an interview, not guaranteed a job.
No, you're not. But I work very, very hard to ensure that I keep it.
Well, if that's the case, you should. If that's the case,
right?
If that's the case, then if that's the case, you should be able to secure the things you want. So you should have no problem.
Obviously not. Not when men are out here believing like you don't have to be fair.
Well, those two things can't exist in the same place.
Women haven't even been part of human history. It's just men, and all we care about is conquering.
Well, no. You just said you work very hard, so you should get the outcomes. See, if hard work was all that required, then we would almost be guaranteed. Hard work gets you a ticket to the dance. It doesn't guarantee you the top spot. How many? Who lost the Super Bowl, guys?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Can you say they worked hard this year?
Very hard.
Number 2. Men don't worry about fairness. We worry about winning. And to the victor goes the spoils. Just like, you know what? How many times you've gotten to a club into VIP for free when some ugly chicks had to pay full price?
Is that my fault?
No. I've asked how many times it happened before you go down that path.
I mean, plenty of times in Miami.
Exactly, but that's not fair, is it?
Well, please don't forget I'm not from here.
But that's not the point, ma'am. That's not fair, is it?
I also don't care about those things.
But so you only care about fairness when it doesn't benefit you.
I just don't go to clubs that often.
But that's not the point. I asked you, how many times you've gone to a club where you got in and free, where ugly chicks or less attractive chicks had to pay? And you know that's happened. You didn't say, I'm still, excuse me, sir. Even though I'm attractive, I demand that you charge me full price. That's fair, right?
Okay, so because I
fair?
Into places and get
Is that fair?
That means that I should get
fair. Before we go there, I'll answer your question if you at least answer mine. Is that fair?
Life isn't fair.
Well, if that's the case, you accept it in the sexual marketplace too.
It doesn't mean I have to accept other people's bullshit.
No. Well, see, the thing is, ma'am, see what you've proven, like many feminists and many women, you're okay with the double standards that benefit you. But the ones you don't like, you just throw at the wind, use sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right to deflect and dismiss guys who are normally intimidated by this thing. I'm not. I'm just challenging your positions. You're okay with it not being fair when it benefits you.
You're oversimplifying a very complex situation.
No, it's not really complex. There are no such thing as loyal. The concept of a loyal, highly effective, competitive alpha is a female notion.
And have to continue to compete with other pretty girls because men are too simple to stick with one.
Well, how about this? The kind of men you're talking about are simple enough to make the lights you live in, the air conditioning, all the stuff that you, hold on, excuse me, ma'am. The simple men built the world that you use.
I built my own world. So
no, ma'am, you used the world we built. No, ma'am, you used the world men built. Name me 5 great female inventors. I'll give you one. Madam Curie.
I can't believe you. So you're telling me that men and
no, ma'am, I just asked you a question and you just, no, you go, see, you're answering questions with questions. You're talking about building. Name me 5 great female inventors or builders. Madam Curie.
5 inventors or builders. That's a really great question. That really is. Yeah, I was gonna. Well, also I don't remember the lady's name, but there's a bunch of buildings in Miami.
Go on and do it. Go on and do it. Go. Take it. She's afraid. Go on and do it. Go on and get on in there, baby girl. You got it.
Miami was established by a woman.
Congratulations. But the Miami, the land was established by, but this country was first landed by who? Men or women?
Men.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
And see, the thing is, I've done this show about survival, and you can go back to Bear Grylls Island number 2. Man, you can only be a feminist in a first world country.
There's a hierarchy of needs. You are correct. We
don't need you.
College.
And we don't need you. You need us.
Great. I don't need you either.
No, we need you. We don't need you for survival. You need us for survival.
Okay, so
what I'm trying to get you to understand, ma'am, is you have a right to your opinions.
Obviously, I don't have a right to anything.
Well, no, you have a right to believe what you want, but the thing is, you're not allowed to the outcome. You're allowed to have an opinion, just like men are allowed to have an opinion, and you don't have to compete or deal in a situation that you deem is unfair. But you can't complain about the rules that are already set. You like the rules that benefit you, getting into the club for free, but you don't like the rules that benefit men. High value men have the leverage.
Because I'm 31 years old and I'm getting a little fed up of these men kind of attacking me. I do not go to clubs anymore. So please stop with your double standard bullshit. I work in a man's world, and if anything, I've had to work 5 times as hard in this world as a man to get where I am. So
look at hold on now. So she want to tell me you've had to you're 31 years old and had to work in a man's world. That's a privilege. Here's the thing, ma'am. You say the problems with men. The only one that's complaining about the double standard harshly is you.
Yes,
but it benefits you too.
All the benefits.
Well, here's the thing, ma'am. If you don't like, ma'am, you're a competent woman, correct?
Okay, so I should quit my job and never.
No, you should build Amazonia, and make it the female utopia that benefits women.
I probably should after listening.
Well, then go ahead.
Agree with you.
And then you'd have to actually build something. You'd have to put your mouth where you'd have to put your brawn where your mouth is.
I don't understand what you're saying again.
I'm
like
saying that you came at me with the same line. I've had to put up at 31 years old and deal with men's bullshit. You're living in a first world country. You're in Miami, one of the most posh places on the planet, complaining about double standards that you participate in. The nerve.
I corrected you that I don't go to clubs. So you're
okay, ma'am. I just gave an example. You've been to clubs. I didn't say you continue to go. That's not the point now, is it? But see, that's another way of you trying to get me online and then correcting me because I'm a dumb man. I get the point.
No, you're very rude and very aggressive.
No, I'm very direct. And when you were doing this to the men, you had no problem showing your dick. I'm just acknowledging your balls. Because you're a tough woman.
Why? Why should I
Why?
be?
Because I'm just giving what you give. I'm reflecting back what you give to people. But see, the thing is, you're okay giving this to people. Okay. I'm just challenging what you think.
These were my opinions when I came in here. I'm the one that presented these opinions.
I just listened to you for 2 nights say these things, and I'm just talking to you one-on-one. And you're not backing down. I'm just challenging what you say, man.
To a bunch of weak ass men tell me that I'm not attractive and I'm not this and I'm not that because I am not going to back down and listen to somebody.
Okay, are you saying the men in the room with you are a bunch of weak ass men?
If you think that I should have to accept less than
no,
you,
ma'am, I don't think you should have to do anything you don't want to. You're a free person. But I'm trying to understand, who are the weak ass men you're referring to?
The Amazonia, because
who are the weak ass men you're referring to? Who are the weak ass men you're referring to?
What did I just say? Do I need
didn't
to
hear you because you kind of started talking over me. So could you repeat it? A bunch of weak ass men doing what?
Yes. When somebody sits here and tells me I need to accept an unfair situation, that if we applied it to anything else in life other than men and women, wouldn't be accepted by everybody in this room. But you're going to tell me that, I'm going to tell you that's bullshit. And that's not fair.
Okay. Can I give a response?
There's a million issues in our culture and society today that people are fighting for fairness. But yet I'm sitting here saying, hey, I'm allowed to expect it too. And I'm going to be attacked and told.
Okay. Can I respond now?
Different.
Okay. No, let me tell you something. First of all, men don't worry about fair. The sexual marketplace is not fair. All is fair in love and war. It's not fair. There are guys that out there that you wouldn't give the time of day who could have a heart of gold because they don't hit your marker. Oh, no, ma'am. I'll let you speak.
You don't know that.
No, I know that you don't give every man a chance is what I do know.
You don't. Well, actually, you don't know that at all.
Okay, are you saying that you are the one female on the planet that will give every man who wanted you a shot?
No, I am not.
Okay, then I can assume that was correct. Let's move on. Let's not get lost in. Okay, that's a deflection. Let's not get lost in that. You're talking about unfairness. Where in the world is it fair like you need it to be?
Is it fair for you here in America?
No, ma'am. I ask you, where in the world is it fair? Like, I'm not complaining about it. I deal with it. I deal with the unfairness and overcome it because I'm a man and I can deal with it. And I'm asking you, where is this place? Where is this ideal place? Where's the ideal model?
It exists.
Exactly.
There's 3 women here sitting like here, never wanting to go on a date again.
Well, no. How about not wanting to go on a date? What's happened in this world more than anything else is mankind has learned how to get along with each other since recorded history. But around the 60s, when the National Organization for Women, the ERA, not Phyllis Schlafly, she was on our side. When all this stuff came in, feminism, second wave, feminism, I'm a feminist. I believe in feminism. Feminism is about choice.
You really
Excuse me, ma'am. Feminism in its true form is about choice.
I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, we don't have a choice right now with what's going on.
You have a choice. She just exercised one right now. It got too hot. She left.
Feminist, but shit shouldn't be fair.
See, it's about choice. If a woman wanted to be a housewife, she could do it. If she wanted to be a business person, she could do it. See, the choice was about all black people wanted was a choice, freedom to have an equal shot, not equal outcomes. Men accept these things. You don't hear men complaining about fair. If Donovan and I were playing a game of football or video game, if he was kicking my fucking ass, I would be a punk to sit up and say, it's not fair. My controller's not working. The game is rigged. That's not fair. You're better. I would have to just take my ass whooping, take my L's and get better. That's what men do.
That you guys choose to be this way. And we don't want to choose to be that way. We want to be different. We don't want somebody that's going to cheat. We don't want anybody, we want someone that's that's going to be faithful? Why do we have to settle for these types of things that you're saying?
Well, first of all, you don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But what also does not have to happen is men don't have to be counter to their nature to make you happy.
And that's okay. So what's the issue?
The issue is that men are not the ones complaining about the state of relationships and dating as much as women are. Women wanted freedom of choice. Women wanted to be able to have sex with who they wanted to, marry who they want to, love who they want to, work where they want to, not work where they want to, go every place that men could go. You are the most free, most liberated group of women that ever existed on the human history, and yet you're the most unhappy. 1 in 4 out of you on some sort of psych meds. Women are the marital rate is dropping with modern women. What else do you want men to do? We've civilized the world in general. We don't even have wars. You can do whatever you want to. And you're still not happy with the world that men built, telling us that we're not good enough because we don't move like women. We're not going to.
I just feel like you guys don't put in effort. I feel like the most of you
Are you serious?
I do feel like you're serious.
That I don't put in effort?
I mean, the way that you're talking, it doesn't seem like it. Like,
no, but she's right in a sense, because just what you guys are saying, most guys today, that's 80% of guys that you
guys
think
are used to it. So you guys
there's,
just don't
used
even
to,
put
there's more guys.
Hold on, used to what?
To not putting in effort. You guys are so used to women just falling at your lap.
So I was born this way. Is
It's
that
because
it?
the 23-year-olds matter. And not
But
that.
you know what? But the guys, let's not get lost in this, because when they can get into VIP by just being the hottest woman in the club, that's okay.
Why is that your only argument?
Yeah, and
because it's the one that everybody understands. Because it's the one that everyone understands. And I could use more. Trust me, I'm a smart guy. I can give you more. But the point of the matter is, it's the one we understand, and the double standard benefits you, you're okay with it. What effort are women putting in today? Women still want men to move in a traditional way, but yet you're not traditional women.
I don't even know
Is there
what
a
to
crickets
say.
button?
I'm confused how I'm asking men to act in a traditional way. when
Yes, you want men to be traditional. I mean, most women. Okay, I run a show that has anywhere from 15 to 20,000 people watching every night. And women around the world consistently say they want a man that's earning in the high 5, low 6 figures. They want to have 2 to 3 kids and be married. Most women want the top 10% of men. You can go watch my channel and see this bared out. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, and other across the board. All these women are given an option. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? The answer comes back overwhelmingly no, meaning they want to be traditional stay-at-home housewives. They weren't raised that way. They weren't cultured that way. They're not even equipped to be that way, but yet and if you ask them, could you date an average guy earning $50,000? Even women coming straight out of college turn their nose up. Men accept this. Excuse me, man. Men accept it. Can I finish my example?
Today you said he's making $80,000 and that wasn't enough.
Okay, so men accept this. Men accept the fact that college men accept the fact that they're in school right now with women their own age, that 80 years ago they could have married and had a family early on. Now they're looking at these same women, and these same women would not even look at these guys unless they're making 6 figures. Men have accepted the unfairness in the marketplace. It's not fair for men. 18 to 30, men used to could get married. Now you can't even really consider getting married till you're 35 plus, because you have to have resources. That's the new marketplace. Let me finish. Let me say this, and I'll turn it over. Men have accepted that and adjusted. The difference is the women are not bringing in. Women in mass are bringing this. Ask them what you want, you get War and Peace. Ask you what you bring to the table, you can't write it on the back of a stamp. You get access to my body, which is not virgin, which is not even low miles, which you've given to somebody before. And in some cases, you've even shared your womb. You're not even really feminine like women used to be. You don't even have the domestic skills, the home skills. So I would submit today that modern women are asking for an unfair deal from modern men.
So we should go back to 1950 and make it more fair.
Well, I tell you what's happening is the men have accepted this, and they're deciding I am either not going to play this game because I cannot earn what these guys around you are earning, and they're just opting to walk away. And the men who are earning that have an overwhelming amount of options. They have a plethora of options. Men in the top 10%, top 5%. I'm 51 years old, and I can pick whatever I want. because women all want the same kind of man. And if you have options just like you're not going to do what? Settle. Men didn't make the marketplace this way, ladies. You fought for it to be this way. This is freedom. Freedom comes with responsibility.
Clearly not for men.
No. See, when men were paying the bills, when we had the old system, men were expected to fight the wars, dig the ditches, build the buildings, pay all the bills. And when a divorce or something happened, men had to pay. Now women fought for equality. So you get upset when you deal with 50-50 mindset men.
No, I mean, I'd rather
an
independent rich woman and be single than to be stuck with a man who doesn't give a shit about me.
And I would rather pay more than half of the bills.
Absolutely, exactly.
Okay, first off, you said you'd rather be in it, and if that's what you choose to be, great, you can do that. That's choice. And you can do that.
Exactly.
But the thing is, but the funny thing is, you would think that, and especially in my community, strong, independent, such and so forth, the amount of women who are high earners, independent, and miserable is amazing. Halle Berry, once the most beautiful woman on the face of the planet, 3 times in a row, is complaining about child support. She's rich, she's beautiful, she's miserable. How about this? There used to be a time where men and women actually did not war with one another. We didn't have these contentious things. We accepted that men were men, women were women. We acknowledged each other's differences. We respected those things and let the world work. In the last 70 years, we've decided let's rejigger everything, and it's not working.
And you could rape your wife and she didn't have any rights, and you could beat her.
Now, what's going on, guys, is this is the sign language that goes on again. This is when they go to the horror stories. In the Black community, we call this the color purpling of Black America. Miss Seeley, these things could happen, sure, but they did not happen in mass. You did not go to suburbia and see women's eyes hanging out of their socket.
I highly disagree with you. Okay. I mean, raping your wife was such a huge deal. It didn't even get.
I said eyes hanging out of your socket. You talking about? I'm not going to use that word because I'm on somebody's platform. Right. Can we not use that word though?
Because
can we not use that? Can we not use that word? It's YouTube sensitive.
I'm sorry. What word?
The R word.
R spelled backwards.
It dings the platform.
Okay.
I'm not rejecting the concept. Yes, ma'am, it happened.
Right?
But ma'am, but what you're trying
I think that world was better for me.
Okay, well then if the world is better for you, then accept the things that come along with a better world.
I just think that everything you guys are presenting are opinions and they're not facts.
Well, actually, there are more facts than you want to deal with, because all I deal with based on facts.
There are things that you guys want to say are facts.
Okay, ma'am.
Statistics that show me this.
Here we go.
Okay, ma'am. My show, all I deal with facts and statistics.
Women that are happy in their environment, knowing they're being cheated on, knowing these things are happening to them, and you find them for me.
How many women we have?
Excuse me, hold on. Let me ask the question again. Ask the question again.
You go find these women that are being happy, being cheated on. They're happy. And
excuse me. Hold on. I will. Excuse me. I can go. I'll let you know. I can go out to where I used to live in Dallas in Highland Park. I knew at least 6 of them. 6 of them, because they were. Excuse me, ma'am.
That have been.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. If you let me explain to you, I will.
You're not letting me finish my thought, and then you
asked a question. You asked a question. Go find these women, and I'm going to tell you where I found them.
My thought wasn't over. I said in successful marriages.
Okay, in successful marriages.
10 years later,
and they're still married. Still married. Still married. There was a soccer. The soccer mom. Okay. Okay. Do you want to hear or not?
Well, I mean, I just don't. I would.
You see, I could give you the example, and you still won't accept it, because there are some women who accept the fact that, you know what, if I want to have a man that's making $400,000-$500,000 a year, that kind of living, he's not going to be able to go to the PTA meetings. He's going to have to work his butt off and maybe travel a lot. And guess what? They have an arrangement. But guess what? As long as you don't bring in home any outside babies, no diseases, and don't embarrass me in public, we're good. Guess what? She can also do what she wants to do as well. And they have an understanding, because when the marital rate in this country, the divorce rate in this country is over 51%. But when you cross a net income of $250,000, it drops to 20%, because people with more money got more reasons to stay together, and they find a way to do it all the time.
I respect your opinion, because at least it's fair. At least people get to have part of a deal, instead of just men get to cheat and women are going to sit at home and deal with it.
What I just gave you was a fact that anybody can look at.
Well, but again, I'm more okay with what you're saying. You're telling me it's going both ways, not just one.
Well, I'm telling you, it always has gone both ways. But the way you guys are set up is it's always women are the victims, and that's that feminism crap. I don't think women are victims. I think women can pick and choose. I think there are plenty of women like Melania Trump to choose to be married to a guy like Donald Trump and knew exactly what she was getting, was perfectly fine with being where she is. That's a choice.
I don't think I've ever sat here and claimed to be a victim.
Yeah, she is the worst. I mean, she's probably the best example because I'm not a Trump fan, but like she's the worst example to bring into that because it's like she's not.
She had the freedom to choose, and she chose.
She did.
So are you going to negate her choice?
Absolutely. She wasn't an American. She made her choices based on.
Oh, listen to that, gentlemen. Fairness. See, this is what it is. This is selective feminism. It's feminism only when it goes with what I think. Thank you for proving my point.
I would like to make a point, actually. So if we brought up that plenty of Colombian women run game on white guys in Miami for citizenship, we would act like they're victims.
No, I wouldn't.
Poor guys.
I wouldn't.
Melania Trump does the same thing.
No, I wouldn't.
Citizenship. She gets some cash. She gets what you are perceiving as
she got a deal. So let me explain. Let me say something, guys. Let me explain something to you ladies. What men and women have always done is not worried about the Western notion ideal of marriage. What men and women have traditionally done is sat down and negotiated and hammered out a deal. And that's what they do. You hammer out a deal. Melania Trump got a deal. She is not a prisoner. She could have chosen to leave. This is a free country. If Donald Trump wanted her to stay and she wanted to leave, she could have. She chose to be there.
Yeah, but we're not all like Melania Trump.
And that is not a valid argument.
No,
but it is, though.
It is not, because we're not. That's not a valid argument. I'm saying the fact that there are women who make choices that you don't understand, but they're free to make them and happy in those situations.
But again, you're talking about choices that are going both ways, when what I have been getting annoyed with is there is no sense of fairness, and that's what exactly.
There is no fairness in dating, ma'am. That's what you don't seem to get. There's no fairness in this. All's fair in love and war. It's not fair. It's survival.
I'm glad I know now. I just got a lot of empowerment.
Now that I heard everybody's opinion here, it's like I don't even want to date. Like
Oh, I do. I'm
gonna be even more exactly.
But understand something, and you can do that. But here's the thing, and that's fine, and that's fine. But here's the thing, and the thing, and while you're running game, the game will be played as well. That's fine, and men are okay with that. See, men are okay with the women.
Okay with that though.
Ma'am, you ladies set up the rules. We are playing the game that modern women have set up.
So Kevin, and I don't know if you heard it, but again, one of the things that's bothered me is that again, it's men can do this, but women can't.
Such as?
Again, the cheating thing. Well, if you're the 1% of men, then you get to do this, and it's because women show, love differently and blah blah blah.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: if you are with a 1% man and you're cheating,
he's not around.
You better not get. If you need to know your man.
Neither are
some men. I will say this: I know men in the 1% whose wives have. What do you think the porn where she's sleeping with the pool boy, the postman, came from? Women cheated. The Postman Rings Twice was a very famous movie in the 70s. Ladies, there are some men who understand their wives cheat. There are just rules to it.
But again, I like that you're telling me we're setting a plan up front, because that's not what's been being said here.
That's always what it comes down to.
Loves you. He ain't going to let you know he's cheating.
There is something that comes down there is some man on the planet that you can actually make a deal with that you can accept. Now, the point is, can you find them before time runs out? But that's how it always comes down to. There are blanket generalizations that are broadly true for most people. But we're human beings. Everyone has a choice. Some guys cannot tolerate any cheating. Well, then if you need to get your itch scratched and you know what you got on the line, you got to rate the risk reward. Because if you want to risk it,
aim lower, I guess, lower your expectations, because if you're dating, above the 1%, then you might get somebody that's not going to fucking cheat, right?
Maybe.
Well, hold on. And see, the notion of this whole aim lower, this is why when women say this, I don't think you realize that people... When I don't think a lot of times you ladies understand when you say aim lower, you're in that lower too.
Where's the crickets button?
I don't aim lower. I'm not going to aim lower. I'm just going to stop being such a nice person.
But the fact that here's some realities. Women control access to sex and determine whether or not a life is brought into the world. Men control access to relationships and marriage. So you can aim whatever you want to, but unfortunately, men across the board, low value to high, control access to relationship. That's what we control. So this is what I was saying earlier. Ladies across the board, you can have your standards, your point of view, but when it comes right down to it, the way you guys were talking is if you had leverage over the kind of men that was in the discussion. You don't. Those men have leverage over the women. You're not competing. You're competing with the women around him. Everything that you ladies are saying, I won't tolerate this, such and so forth. There are plenty of other women to be like, shit, okay, fine. What else? Is that it? No problem.
Saying we're not 1% like they are?
I'm saying that there are more women wanting them than there are men. There's 1%. That means 99% aren't. And almost 100% of women want the same 1% of men. The Petro principle.
Oh, yeah.
There are more women trying to, okay, you've all been into a club at some point in your life. There's a regular club and there's VIP. The guys who are in VIP are looked at differently than the guys who are standing online.
That's not fair, Kevin.
Well, what the guys in VIP had to make. See, the thing is, one thing that most women don't seem to realize, and it's very simple. Women are born with inherent value. So they really can't understand the concept that we men have to deal with, that we have to make ourselves valuable. So when men hear that we have to make ourselves valuable, we accept the world as it is, and we don't sit back and say, well, it's not fair. We just deal with the world as it is. Here's the principle. Women can never objectively understand the male journey and struggle, so don't try to explain. In general, they see everything through rose-colored glasses, being born with inherent value. You earn all of your value as a man, and it's your greatest opportunity that you could hope for. Women are born with value, men are not.
Y'all had your your struggle. The women are still struggling right now.
I was gonna say it's
Clearly.
way harder to be a woman than a man.
I said value, ma'am. I said value.
Yourself.
No, you went to how hard it is. I said value.
Nobody's feeling sorry for themselves here.
I said value. Are you
you're entitled to something better because your struggle's been harder.
No one. See, men don't think we're entitled to anything. That's why we said don't even. No, what I said was men should not try to explain.
If you weren't entitled, you wouldn't sit here and tell me I don't deserve the same.
No, yeah, you can knock the sign language off. It doesn't work on me. What I was saying is men should not try to objectively articulate your struggle and journey to be a man, because women are born with inherent value. See,
Kevin, she stopped listening. It's.
I know, and I'm about to run, but I'm gonna say this for the audience. Thank you for having me on, guys. And these are valuable back and forth, because what needs to happen more often than not is women who have these strong beliefs just question their beliefs, question why they believe what they believe, and then if it stands up, it stands up. If it doesn't, okay. But it's not. We're not being fair. We're not being rude. We're not being evil or argumentative. Women are used to one-way discussions, and that time has passed. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right, Kev.
Thanks, Kevin.
Peace out.
Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. This was an intense, great show.
Yeah. To end what he said, this is what you said. You said you implied that you don't have to work hard for what you have. It's been like this for you forever. Oh,
I never said
yeah.
That.
Again,
these literally exactly.
That's total bullshit.
Run it back, because
Okay.
that is not what I said.
Okay, fair enough.
Run it back.
You're right, and I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Ladies,
I'm an old man. I gotta get.
Where can they find you on Instagram? Because this was a crazy show.
IG.
Should I spell it out?
Yeah.
All right. So mine is about Adri with 4 I's at the end of Adri.
Okay.
Everything else is spelled regular.
Cool.
Mine is hey, it's AK.
Got it.
Mine is G, like GEE, Miami 33.
And we tag them all in the Instagram at Fresh Fit Miami.
Yep.
So if you don't know how to spell it, go to Instagram. You're all tagged in the story. You can find them there as well. And
yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. This was a fun show. Guys, show respect to the guests. Please don't send any stupid messages to them or anything like that.
Seriously.
This was a discussion. Obviously, there's a difference in opinion, but I think the most beautiful thing is that we're able to have respectful discourse in an open forum.
One last thing as well. You go and then just say your last piece real quick, okay?
Yeah, listen, whether we agree or disagree, like I said, it's not easy to hear what you've heard. You guys stood in here for 3 hours and toe to toe with the great Kevin Samuels and us and all that. regardless of our opinions or whatever, I got to give you credit for being here, because there aren't many women who would sit there and do what you guys did. You guys never got loud. Yeah, things got contentious, and I think that's healthy, but like, real talk, I'll give credit where credit is due, because a lot of women would not have done what you have done. So I'll give you credit on that.
At the end of the day, I respect every single one of your opinions. Like, I'm not going to go, against anything that you're saying. I will give my opinion and what I think. But at the end of the day, it's a discussion, you know, and like, we're all here to give our sides of the stories. And I mean, I enjoyed this. It was fun.
This isn't about, men versus women or who's superior, whatever. It's just about having an honest discourse of the current dating marketplace and how men and women are nowadays. So that's what it's about. Go ahead, Amanda.
But yeah, I respect everybody's opinions. I would just like to remind everybody they are opinions. They are not more anything than mine or anything else. Like, they are just opinions. That's all.
I haven't seen this late since I
And
was
G?
22.
Go ahead, G.
No, thank you guys for having me.
What's your Instagram? Where can people find you?
Oh, no. They already get. Oh,
no, G didn't give hers.
I did.
Oh, she did? Okay.
GEE Miami 33.
All right.
Trust me, she's already getting DMs.
Nice.
She is. She's getting them all.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, patreon.com/freshfit. Thank you so much for the support.
Yes.
Ladies, any last words? I'll give you guys the last one.
Yeah.
Just thank you guys for having us. We appreciate you, even if we want to strangle you a little.
This was a lot of fun.
Hey, I think that goes
A lot
both
of
ways.
fun.
I think that's fair.
Really, I saw some women on there that were agreeing,
Yeah.
and then I saw just both sides, and
Yeah.
I'm okay with it all. You
Yeah, we
know,
have women in here.
It's fun. It's fun.
So, we had some ladies in there too.
And
that
Donovan,
were
thanks for staying, bro, because this is past your bedtime.
Everybody else bailed out. But anyway, guys, Chris, let's play that outro, guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it. Peace.